Hey guys, it's Tally and Trevere, here with more murders on the Yangtze River. Yeah, let's get going, I guess. So last time we started chapter 2. So I guess the autosave is kind of behind, right? So yeah, let's go on this one. Yeah, we got a lady.
We were about to interrogate an old man.
We were. We had a lady stuffed in a wardrobe.
Find out what he knows.
Who may or may not have been stuffed in a well before that. And we also have a fluffy kitty. Hello.
I think the lady was in the well because we have all this physical evidence that suggests he's got rice crumbs and there was rice in the well.
Yeah.
And we have the belt was in the well, but not the coat. So I think that the coat was dragged out of the well by accident because this body was dumped in it. And they were grabbing the body and they accidentally got the coat, and that's why they had to burn it.
Maybe. But if that was the case, couldn't they have just thrown it back down the well?
They could have. I feel like it would have to be like, oh, this was a rush job and they didn't realize this coat didn't belong until they already got in the house. And they're like, oh shit, now we have a problem.
But yeah, we've also got our bamboo. That was most likely the murder weapon, but we haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, the bamboo was for sure the murder weapon. Shen needs to catch up.
Yep. Kitty is rubbing against my monitor. We can give her some scratches first. Kitty. So cute. Alright, let's go talk to this old man, who may or may not be cheating on exams.
Let's see if any of our theories hold up.
Okay, Kitty is now licking me.
The old scholar.
Am I tasty, Kitty? Alright.
Alright, we're reading again?
Yep.
Is this what you wanted? Please take a closer look. This is before... Oh, it indeed belongs to me. Thank you, gentlemen. You're welcome. Just help us with our investigation. Go ahead, go ahead.
A dead body was found at Lowe's house. Did you see anyone suspicious in or out this morning?
This is a big matter indeed. I've got it. No, this isn't a Layton game. This is... If it's a murder case, that man seems highly suspicious.
You know, we don't really have any suspects currently, I feel like. So...
Okay, well, I mean, I've got my crazy theory, which is just crazy enough to work. Which is that Lo Pei, the victim in the first case, did it. And it's a crisscross strangers on a train situation. But I think he hired somebody else to do it before he got.
Yeah, that could very well be reasonable, but we wouldn't know who this kind of assassin would be.
It's like, okay. It's the poetic irony of it. It's like I think that this was done... We know the editor wanted to go to the authorities about the fact that Lo Shihwen was writing much, if not all, of Lo Pei's work. So we've got reputation. Lo Pei has a motive to want Liu out of the way, and that small child was like, yeah, Lo Pei sucks.
Yeah.
He sucks. Stop him. And... it would be the fact that her body was found in his nephew's house would be a perfect kill this woman and frame my nephew for it kind of thing. It would be like this perfect, he thought he was getting one over on his nephew, but his nephew's like, nope, I'm killing you first, old man.
Yeah.
It could also explain why his suicide note, question mark, started out so dramatically. Like, if you're Lo Shihwen, like, it's weird to start off your
Yeah, like that doesn't sound like a suicide note thing. But that could
like
very well be like the confession of someone who hired a hitman.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're faking a suicide. You don't write, "I inked a pact with death." But if you hired a hit,
yeah, because that makes it sound like
on
you're
your
not necessarily deciding the timing of it, right? Because he was saying about how like he didn't know when it would come for him, and then like this was the night that it arrived.
Now death
like that sounds like it's not in.
door.
Yeah, that sounds like it's not in his hands.
Yeah, it's like, I think that part was written by him, and I think it's about him hiring a hit on Liu Picheng. And unbeknownst to him, he got murdered before he could see any of this go down. And also, unbeknownst to the person doing the murder, I don't know why. I do not know why, but I know in my bones that her body got dumped in the well post-mortem. I'm sure that the livor mortis is going to, in some way, indicate this. She was dumped in the well to hide her body, but they pulled her body out to frame Shihwen, stuff it in the closet, be like, look, Shihwen did it because you searched the crime scene for 5 minutes and he seems like the most obvious suspect.
Yeah.
In the Ace Attorney way.
Of course.
And so because of that, that's why she needed to get pulled out, and then you've got this whole thing with the coat. And I guess they just rushed it and did not realize that the coat wasn't hers. And actually would make it look like Lope did it. And therefore we gotta burn that coat immediately. Like, I think that maybe once they were setting things up, they needed to stay in the house. So that's why they had to dispose of it by burning it. They couldn't hop back out because it would be like, hey,
that makes sense.
Why is that person walking out of the nephew's house? That's weird.
Yeah.
So, elaborate? Yes.
I mean, plausible. That's what these games are for, setting up the most elaborate murders you can think of.
The most elaborate murders. Everyone must be so extra, and you've got to admit, it would be funny as all hell if they both did coinciding murder plots against each other that happened on the same night. That happened on the same night. Okay, so. The old scholar's a witness. That's great.
Oh, what's going on here? I guess they're moving the body.
Moving the body, finally.
Please provide more details about him.
He has a snake's head and rat's eyes, holding a weapon and carrying a box. He must be the murderer.
What?
Well, there we go. The perfect description.
Yeah.
Just drop a police sketch. I dare not speak without certainty, but I know that this object resembles an iron club. Well, we know the murder weapon was a bamboo stick, but it could be the bamboo cutting thing. Resembling an iron club, then it is indeed possible to be the murder weapon. If you do apprehend the murderer successfully, I will go to the court to identify him. But not if you don't, I'm very lazy. All right. Since it is finished, young man, could you help me take a look at the list? Huh? See the list. Sir, are you mistaken? This is not an admission ticket, but the cover of the 4 books annotations. What? What? It's not my admission ticket?
He just looked at it and said it was his. I guess his eyesight is that bad,
He's gonna be an amazing eyewitness.
I know, right?
I cannot wait to get into court and have him on the stand and have
I thought this guy was just here totally admitting that he was cheating. But maybe not.
Alas, my admission ticket must have been left at home.
Okay, no, I think it is still his. He just grabbed the wrong thing. Wow.
The old scholar may have poor eyesight, but he walks quite steadily and fast. So we've just got to figure out what a snake's head and rat's eyes mean.
先生，有人在敲鼓，
Shen, someone's banging on the drum.
声音似乎是从衙门的方向传来的。
It seems like the sound is coming from the direction of the court.
我们过去看看吧。
Let's go and take a look. Well, I guess this is already voiced. Maybe we don't have to
Yeah.
read all of it.
Man.
Alright, what's going
沈
on?
先生，俺正找你们呢。知县大人让去衙门一趟。
发生什么了？
有人来敲了堂鼓，说是见到了凶手。
Okay, I was assuming that, like, the drum is like, okay, this is a particular, like, alarm sound or something,
Yeah.
an announcement thing. It might be correct. But I liked, for a moment, it looks like, what's the occasion? Well, somebody banged the drum. The occasion is somebody just decided to do it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, so it's almost certainly the actual murderer. If this is part of a frame-up
一
job,
起去看看情况。
then 100% doing the classic Among Us.
Yep. Alright, what are we gonna find here?
There is a
既
courtroom.
然沈先生也到了，那就升堂吧。
Just, start in court immediately.
传击鼓者入堂。
It is
That's the
illegal to
bamboo
do
cutter
that.
dude, right?
Immediate torture. Well, the bamboo cutter, we knew the bamboo cutter is suspicious as heck.
Yeah,
and
because he has the bamboo.
he
Wait,
has-
isn't that the old man
he
we were
has the
just
bamboo.
talking to?
你姓
Just
甚名
again,
谁？
I want to note, I
为何
saw
击
that
鼓
guy, I saw the bamboo cutter, and I said, I don't know what he did, but he did it.
I guess
And
this
if
guy
I'm right, it's
thought
going
the
to be the
same thing.
funniest thing. It's going to be the funniest
But
thing.
isn't
if I
that the
was
old
right.
man we were literally just talking to? Like, we just finished talking to him, and he was like, if you find the criminal, I'll identify him for you. And then
Like,
he just
finally, I get
immediately
to-
went
I get
and
to be
banged the
relevant.
drum. What?
Oh, he just decided, you know what, when else am I going to get the screen time? When else am I going to get to be relevant? Oh my God, he did. Okay, I tentatively don't think that that particular old man did it. I'm not sure I buy him being a killer / assassin for hire. So I guess if he's the one who beat the drum, I was wrong about that.
Yeah, we'll see, though. You can never...
You can
Be too
never know.
trusting.
It's true. It's true.
He's
not out of the woods yet. I literally saw it happen and I just slipped my mind.
Or are they going to propose that it was done with the bamboo and we're going to have to disprove it? Maybe the bamboo was a red herring all along.
Yeah. That's going to be annoying.
Yeah.
If they think it's
你
bamboo,
当
then
真
it
亲
definitely
眼看
isn't.
到凶手了？
诚然如此。
那就把你知道的一五一十的讲来。
是。
Simone,
今日乃
this
是
is
放
an ace
榜之
attorney
日，
game.
我一早便去那榜墙附近等候。
How did the exam results come out if they abolish the... I thought all scholars were losers now.
I mean, we can maybe check.
Yeah, maybe
What that
it's like the
meant.
timeline. It's actually giving us historical data past the time of the games. But I could have sworn it was relevant.
On here? No. Probably not on there.
I think it was the privilege of scholars, maybe? Because it's definitely true that the pass list is out.
I think it was someone saying it in dialogue that this was the thing that
they
happened.
were like...
I think maybe
Shihwen.
it's just that, like, some of their, you know, privileges have been revoked, but it's still like a thing that they can do.
It's still a
They
thing.
can still like
Okay.
be scholars, but just not have like
Scholars
some
are
kind of...
losers now, but still mostly just low Shihwen.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
对啊，今日是同生氏的放榜日啊。
Wait. Okay, no. So he was looking for... He was looking for his admission ticket, but it was to, like, identify himself when he went to get the results,
say
presumably.
that. It's like there's a whole system of
Yeah.
like the winners are announced by numbers. And
Yeah, it's like his registration.
That's me.
你既是去看榜的，又怎会目击到发生在罗家的凶案？
禀大人，罗家距榜墙不远。
啊，
Like, is
继
it?
续说吧。
I guess I never had a reason to visit that piece of shit, so I don't know.
为活动筋骨，四处走动，俄尔便见到一人走出罗
So
家。
I'm gonna note from the flashback, the thing he's carrying looks like a rolled up scroll,
Yeah.
which we know is missing.
Yep.
So Bamboo Guy didn't do it. He just stole their
I
scroll.
do wonder
for
what time
unrelated
all this happened,
reasons.
because we also know that someone came to deliver dumplings, or well, by
Yes.
someone, the snack stand guy.
Allegedly, the errand runner. Yes.
Yeah, the errand runner. Actually, was the guy captured the errand runner or the bamboo man? I
It's the bamboo
don't
man.
remember what people look like. I think it was the bamboo.
It's the
man,
bamboo
yeah.
man.
此人行色匆匆
I mean, I think.
就忘了锁门
I'm pretty sure. If it's the errand guy, then we were right in the bamboo man.
却瞥见一人沉尸屋内。奇
Okay,
形
so here's the thing:
怪异
dead body
奇
inside,
怪
not
可
stuffed in the
怖
wardrobe. Yeah.
我心中害怕，不敢再看，亦不敢多言。
Okay, I know errand runner guy is named Yang Air, so maybe that is him actually. I think it's the bamboo guy.
I think the bamboo guy might have been older. He was like an old man.
An old man. Okay, then that might be Young Air. Bamboo guy is still on the field.
Okay.
此后吾仍在附近，直到放榜，再未见任何
I
人
saw a dead body, but I was like, is it really that
I'm
big
going
a
to forget
deal?
it.
If
Let us-
nobody brings it up.
Yeah. Let's just push it out of my mind. If I forget it happened, then was it ever real?
走出罗家的这个人是谁？你可还记得？
He is
无惧
an
的
incredible
此人
eyewitness
正
with
头
perfect
四目
eyesight and
不
memory.
像好人。
Wow.
你过来辨认一下，这是你见到的人吗？
就是此人。
Alright, so it's definitely not him. We can rule out him and investigate
看到那
everybody
个
else.
石盒，我就猜是杨二。
Yeah.
Okay, so that
I
is
see.
Yang Air. Okay. Bamboo guy's still in the play. Still in play.
这小子有偷盗前科，还偷过罗翁的东西。
He once stole things, therefore
We
murder.
had some like mixed accounts of that too.
Yeah, allegedly.
That like
he's
this guy was like, "Oh
I
no,
just,
it was just a misunderstanding. It was all
I
fine."
just picked some things off the ground, and then
Yeah.
he got me arrested and beaten. But like, I didn't hold a grudge.
Yeah.
So definitely Young Air didn't do it.
And also like if Master Lo is actually a shitty
a piece of
person.
shit.
Yeah. Who knows if
Yeah.
did he like frame
think-
him? What was the truth
Yeah, I
behind
don't
that
think he would like
incident?
frame him for. Yeah, I don't think it would happen for no reason, but
Yeah.
I bet that like something about the coins, like it was a payment for something. Like
Mhm.
maybe when he was hiring somebody to axe Miss Liu, maybe the
Mm.
coins were the payment for that. And when he picked up the coins, he was like, "Oh shit! Did he see that I was assembling the money to pay a hitman?" and that's why he did it.
果然没错。
He's like, yeah, I'll profile whoever the fuck I want.
大人，小人真是冤枉啊！
Don't worry, buddy. You got the best defense attorneys on the Yangtze River on your case.
杀干一胆，
We're not defense attorneys, but honestly, detectives are better.
怎么会杀人呢？
How could I kill someone?
这贼人还敢嘴硬！来人，大刑伺候！
Just immediate
Just like,
guilty
we don't need a trial here.
且慢，
torture time.
仅凭周老先生的证言，
Hold
无法认定杨
on.
二是凶手。
Didn't we learn a lesson?
又是你！周老爷子亲眼所见，还能有假？
周老先生肯仗义直言，十分难得。不过，
However,
他证言中的部分描
testimony
述
sucks.
与现场情况似有出入。
Correct.
不知沈先生有何高见呢？
It's like, no, let him cook.
张大人，我希望对周老先生进行
Yeah,
质
the
询。
cross-examination.
这个何为质询呢？
我会一句一
Look,
句
it's
的
the
回
thing
顾
they do
周
in
老先生刚
Japan
才说的话，
/ America / London.
提出质疑，
Japanifornia, as we all know.
Japanifornia, London.
然后将有疑问的证言与收集到的证物进行比对。如果
That's
找到了
right.
与证言描述有矛盾的证物，我会出示给您看。
Actually, hang on. Let's take a look at our evidence real quick. Strangulation marks.
Yeah, because I
Autopsy
think,
report.
okay, autopsy report notes that she was found in the wardrobe.
Yes.
So that's
Yeah.
immediately very, hey, why did you see her body lying on the
Exactly.
ground?
This
Did you-
would have confused the time of death. The
Yeah.
marks on the floor were showing that nobody came in after
Nobody came in.
The-
Yeah.
charcoal was scattered.
After the dust happened.
Yeah.
The soldier rules out anybody doing
Noon.
anything
Okay.
after noon.
Yeah. This potential confession from the editor. Yeah, the meat buns delivered at 7:45, which presumably is the timing of this stuff that we just saw.
Yeah, so the thing with that one is
Missing scroll.
okay, theory. I truly believe that an intended result of this was to frame Lo Shihwen because they didn't know he was going to do an actual murder.
Mm.
So, the steamed bun delivery could have been intended. Yang Er was supposed to be the witness to the crime and not the fall guy. Because if he went in there and found the body, he'd be like, holy shit, what the fuck? But then something went wrong.
Or this was like
He
the regularly scheduled delivery, right? Like it wasn't.
Regularly scheduled,
But
yes.
the
He buys a lot of those.
people would have known about it, probably.
Yes.
At least like Master Lo surely would have known about it because
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
knew his nephew.
'Cause
Other
it's
people,
all,
the
quote,
delivery
unquote, his
or
money.
the snack stand man knew about it.
Yeah.
Maybe other
Yeah.
people in town might have known about it.
Yeah.
So that's something that people could have planned around.
Yeah.
Missing scroll. This I think we
I'm
were just
also
using to
gonna-
identify the seal.
Yeah. So I'm also gonna classic Ace Attorney is a witness is blatantly lying about the crime, and that's helpful to us, but also they're doing it for like a very banal reason that serves no purpose but to waste our time.
Yeah.
So like my running theory, I don't think Mr. Cho did it. I think he's covering up the fact that he was fully in the house. At some point, the ashes footprints are going to be a little like we'll have to figure that out. But I think he was in the house at some point, maybe because he confused it for the place where there were going to be the results. Like he was looking at that
Maybe.
scroll. And he's like, why isn't my number on here? Oh, this isn't even the right place.
Could
So he's
be.
trying to cover that up because he's embarrassed.
And he seems to have been doing some kind of cheating, so he could have been doing something to cover that up too.
I mean, if he could be covering up cheating, the book could just be there to establish his eyesight is really bad.
That's true. Yeah, that has definitely been established.
Which would be how he fully wanders into a person's house.
Yeah.
While looking for a poster on a wall.
Yeah. I don't know how this is going to be useful apart from just pointing out bamboo.
Bamboo?
Yeah, stuff in the well.
Bottom
Very
of
mysterious.
the well.
This was also
Her body
in the well.
was in the well.
Which is
The
also
red
like
and yellow
it's not.
thread. Yeah, we got to keep an eye
it's
out
not from
for
her
red
clothes.
and yellow.
Where's the red and yellow thread from? Very
It's
mysterious.
like her clothes didn't have red and yellow.
Yeah.
Low pay and
那
low
就
she
即刻
Wednesday.
开始吧。
The judge kind of has red and yellow. A little bit.
A little bit.
Are we going to pull
even
the
then, not
accuse
really.
the judge? I don't think Phoenix has ever accused a judge of doing murder. He's accused a lot of people, but I don't think he's got the judge for it.
Yeah. That would be a new one.
That would be a new one, yeah. Inquiry.
今日乃是放榜之日，我一早便去那榜墙附近等候。
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait.
为活动筋骨
Okay, so
四处
this
走动，俄尔
moves
便见到一人走出罗，
the
四人
lines.
张头鼠。
Okay.
此后，
Okay, so
Question everything.
You're just like, yeah, question everything. That's the first step of the cross-examination. Question everything.
Wait. Oh no, this isn't a press. This is just the present. Okay.
Okay. Never mind.
So I think we can
So-
probably start with the dead body.
Yeah, the dead body was in the closet.
老先生，您说在嫌犯离开罗家时，看到有人沉尸屋内，但是尸体是在衣柜内被发现的。当时那个衣柜还上了锁，您怎么可能看到屋内有尸体呢？
这
The
会
classic
不会
gasp.
周老先生看到的是凶手刚做完案时屋内的情况？
But then why would he run
不
out?
会，因为
So
吕
let's
先生
leave the scene
是
of
在
the
夜半
crime
子之前回忆
beforehand.
Except she kind of wasn't, but
He probably
We'll go
wasn't,
with that for
almost
now.
certainly. Yeah.
而周老先生天亮后才到罗家
Sometimes you gotta let him be wrong for a bit.
陈先生，你说的
What
这个
was-
死亡时间准确吗？
what was Master Lowe's time of death? Did we know that?
So it was probably so. I don't think we got an exact time of death. It was sometime we were unconscious,
Yeah.
and it was unlikely that he was physically doing anything between the time we showed up and his death.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he
Because-
was involved in this in any way, but like,
Not in a physically doing
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
think
I
you-
mean, like
if he
if
arranged it,
other
he was
people
not.
who were doing this could have been involved
Yes.
in any of that, you know,
Yes.
that sort of thing. I remember we had noted that, like, you know, the calligraphy stuff was like still drying and whatnot,
wet.
and thought that
Yeah,
that could
yeah.
be an indicator, but if
We
that
don't know
was
how
Lo
long it
Shihwen,
takes
then
calligraphy
potentially
to
that
dry.
also could have been after he was dead.
Yes.
So we
At
don't actually know.
least- Yeah. We don't know.
这是我根据尸体表征初步分析得出的。
This is my preliminary
Oh, there was also.
analysis. Like,
Are we gonna get
know.
an updated autopsy report? Because there was the whole like
finally, we get
the-
to be
the
ones
coroner
to
was
update
there,
the
and there was
autopsy
a-
report.
there was supposed to be an actual autopsy. So I wonder what
Yeah,
happened with
there's
that.
somebody doing a real autopsy.
Yeah.
But finally, we get to be the one misleading people about the time and method of death.
Well, not deliberately. I think we just don't know yet.
I mean, Sinister Shen probably knows, but he's not
Probably.
saying shit.
本衙门的仵作乌
Here we
大
go.
娘正在验尸，
Our
目
coroner.
前尚未给出结论。
I see.
你光看了眼尸体就敢说
Honestly,
时
Auntie
间
Vu doesn't even know if she's dead. It's all up in the air.
死亡时间的问题，确实有赖仵作做进一步判断，但这并不影响我的推论。据周老先生所说，他是见到有人从罗家出来没锁门，才好奇张望的。同时，他也说过，在嫌犯离开后，再没有人出入过罗家。若真是如此，地上的尸体是怎么被反锁进衣柜的呢？
So what would he have seen that he mistook for the body? I don't even know.
It's a good
老
question.
爷爷，看到尸体的事儿是您杜撰的吧？
I was like, what was even in
No,
there?
Fu, they
There was-
fabricate these things. They're almost never lying. They're just like really bad at
They're just really
witnessing
stupid.
things.
虽未曾见，但想来是如此。
这可是人命关天的大事儿，您怎么能想当然呢？
但无论如何，周老爷子都看到了杨二鬼鬼祟祟的从罗世文家出来，是也不是？
He had reason to be there. He wasn't
失
sneaking.
之事，无妄断矣。
Look, we hate young heirs almost as much as we
是
hate
杨
Fuji.
二夫
Yeah,
家
basically.
周老先生，你如何能确定从罗家出来的人就是杨二？
此人打扮怪异，吾与其擦肩而过，留有深刻
Peculiar attire. Look at his clothes, blue and gray.
Oh, here it goes. Also, I just noticed
Yeah.
the tassel on Officer Ma's sword is red and yellow.
Officer Ma, I knew we were gonna get you eventually. He
Or,
got
I mean, it could be like
low
standard.
pay the most.
Wait, I was gonna say it could be standard issue. Maybe the other like officers have it, but also it was in our
It was in
manual.
Yeah, let's look at this. What were you doing with the blacksmith?
Yeah, here we go. Was this it?
Judge Chang plays.
I plan to
adding
gift
2 copper
that.
rings and
But
cloud
no, there was also
engravings.
something that was from Ma specifically. What was that? Oh, arm guards. I think he had more though. Okay, no. I guess that's
Okay,
it.
look at that one. Judge Chang. No, hang on. Judge Chang did order a thing. Judge Chang ordered an improved hoe. Okay, and then the sword. It doesn't say it's for Ma, but it's reasonable to assume he got the sword for Ma.
Well, it said it was as a gift, so you would think it was for like
plan to gift
a personal
person.
acquaintance, not necessarily. But it is I wonder if the oxtail refers to the tassel.
is like the tassel. Yeah.
Would this
that's
also
what I'm-
be
if this was a gift?
the same tassel
We
sword?
can put
Who
Judge
was it a
Chang
gift for,
and
though?
Officer
Yeah.
Ma on the murder board.
Yeah.
I mean, the weapon was definitely bamboo, but like, Officer Ma does think that
Somebody
Lopez
was
is the
at
bestest
the well.
person ever. The bestest person ever. Like,
头缠白金，手持棍棒，身负香容，
he didn't look like a good person.
不像好人。
Mm.
The
So he would have
turban?
carried a delivery box
Profile.
inside. Would he have?
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah,
I guess
he's a
maybe it was like
delivery guy.
inside a box inside a box.
He's a delivery
He would have
guy.
carried the box out. The rod would have maybe been the scroll that he
The rod
took
is the
apparently
scroll,
for some
yeah.
reason. Why
Yeah,
did he take the
he
scroll?
took the scroll
Interesting.
for some reason. But that's the rod.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the
你还
murder
见到
weapon,
其
but
他
it
人
is the rod.
出入罗家了吗？
应该是没有了。
应该。
See?
He has no idea.
He doesn't know.
记不清了。
Also, isn't he holding some kind of scroll in that
Damn it, are we doing this again? Again
portrait
with the
there?
sprites.
Everybody's
Everybody's just holding their evidence in their
Did Young
hands.
just like drop it as he left, and this guy just picked it up and has been carrying it around ever since. Doesn't know what the heck it is.
The wall scroll seemed big enough
Yeah,
that it was like, no, this is a thing.
Yeah, I think that's probably just his own something or other. But it would be
But
really
I
funny
really
if he
don't
just picked up the missing scroll
would
and
be
just has
so
it.
funny if they're just every single murderer is just carrying around their incriminating evidence.
Well, I'm not even saying he's the murderer. I'm saying he's just an absent-minded old man. He just picked it up by accident
just
and
an
was
idiot.
just like, oh, I'm still carrying this.
Wild.
大人们，容老朽再想一
The
想。
same way he saw what he thought was a murder and was like, I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it wasn't. This is probably my admission ticket.
那先一
Yep.
旁想着去吧。
I love how every witness gets to
眼
just
下还不能排除那
be
杨二的嫌疑
coached. Okay, yeah, that is, and especially because red and yellow, like the way that the thread was described was
Mhm.
that it was red turning into yellow. So that is
Yeah.
absolutely that tassel. You're right.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that is absolutely a tassel. Officer Ma, what the fuck did you do?
说不定他进过2次现场，一次杀人，一次藏尸体。
沈先生，你怎么看？
不妨先询问杨二看看。
We're just gonna give the old man time to rehearse
那
his
就审
story.
一审杨二。
小子，问你
Shihwen.
好了，
Officer Ma, we're fucking
大人
on
们
to
只管
you.
问，小的肯定有什么说什么。
So yeah, I'll definitely say the sword matches the description of the one that was ordered.
Yeah,
Two
absolutely.
rings, cloud cap at the end.
Hmm.
今天早
Tail.
上，罗世文家中的包子
Officer Ma.
是你送的吗？
是小人送的。十里八乡谁不知道小人最为古道热
Oh my
肠，
God.
助人为乐，侠肝义
Stop.
胆。
That does not help your case.
别扯没
Listen,
用的。
young heir, you're in a bad position. With Loshi went in jail, you are now the most hated man in town.
Yeah.
周老头指控你杀人藏尸，你有何话说？
冤枉啊，大人！小人平日里规规矩矩的，别说是大活人了，就算是畜生也没杀过呀。
周老先生看到你从罗世文家出来，你又作何解释？
Just delivering the meat buns, come on.
他肯定是看错了。
Why are we questioning this? We have a perfectly normal explanation.
Which makes it weird that he is immediately lying about it.
Yeah. What is up with that?
What do you know?
杨二，早上你到底做过什么？如实招来。
是。从罗佩家出来后，小的就赶紧回店铺，可还是被高老板数落了。毕竟早上的单子都没送。
Failed to deliver the
failed
morning
to deliver the
orders. What does that mean?
It means that he's not the one who
Yeah.
put the buns
肯定
there.
得赶紧快马加鞭，马不停蹄的补送。
Okay.
Without stopping for a moment, which is how he did not notice. Except, we know maybe he kicked over the brazier. That's why
Yeah,
his
maybe
footprints
he
aren't there.
he spread the ash, but he didn't step in
He's
it.
the one who did that.
That is entirely possible. Hang
Yeah.
on, wait. Where's we have
送
no?
到罗世文那单的时候，已经赶上进度了。
Do we have a
早上你已目睹罗世文被捕，为何还去他家送包子？
do we have a history? I remember accidentally activating some kind of history before. I don't know how. though.
I do not know.
But yeah, I was just wondering why he was so late.
Yeah. What was wrong?
Well, I guess maybe was this? No, this would have been before our whole incident, right?
I mean, this would have been the morning of all of the murder after.
Yeah, but presumably it would have been
actually-
before that, right? Or was he late because of our investigations?
Yeah, it's entirely possible he was late because he was caught in that courtyard. They're like, we're doing a murder investigation. Nobody leaves.
Yeah, because we did definitely hold him up. Like, that was definitely a thing that happened.
Yes.
I'm just not sure about
Yes.
the timing of it. Because, I mean, to me, for my lifestyle at least, 7:45 is pretty early.
Yes.
So that would have been before I was...
You
Although,
know those
he got...
lazy good-for-nothing scholars. They need their steamed buns before they can do anything.
He got caught up in this stuff because he was delivering something to...
Yes.
to low pay, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that was like his first delivery, and he tried to do that and then got stuck.
Delivery. And then the murder happened.
Yeah. Interesting.
Nobody in this entire town is being more inconvenienced by all these murders than Young Air.
既然客人下过单，不管他吃不吃，小人也得送，不是？
明白，请继续说。
He's like, I simply have too good of a work ethic.
Yep.
小人在罗世文家门口敲了半天的门，但一直没
Because he was in jail.
，Yep.
放在门口的，谁知道门没锁。
Or if this was before that,
So
he
he's
was,
like-
you know, setting up his murder.
He's like, why not?
小人担心包子被狗偷食了，回头被高老板看见再遭数落，就进了屋。进屋后，
Oh, the scroll is
小
there.
人把食盒放在门边矮桌上，
And then
就
hurried
赶
to the
去
next
送下一
customer
场
and knocked over the...
And definitely
there,
didn't take
yeah.
the scroll off the wall.
I mean, he could be the one who stole the scroll, which is why he's...
Yeah,
carrying
no,
the
that's what
scroll.
I was saying.
Oh, sorry.
That was
I
sarcasm.
misheard the first bit you said. Yeah, so he stole the scroll. Question is why?
Yeah.
It's either because he's just a kleptomaniac, he just wanted to steal it, or there was something important on the scroll.
Yeah. I don't think he's, like, involved in the crime, so it wouldn't have been because the scroll had some kind of incriminating evidence, but...
It could be incriminating
Could
for
be
a
some
different
other-
reason, though. Like, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that's there is like, okay, murder mystery stuff. What if there was like some kind of like notes about a plot that involved a character that was like him, and he's like, oh no, fuck off, and he takes it or something.
Maybe.
什么人都没有。
Oh, that's an
那你刚进
incriminating
屋的
pause.
时候，可曾注意到什么异常？
There was not ...
异常。 好像也没什么异常。
anyone inside the house. I wonder what statement we're gonna press him on.
奇怪，那件事他不应该注意吧？
Yeah,
Are we talking
yeah,
about the ash all
the
over the
burning
floor?
brazier.
Yeah,
It
and
would
the
have been
heat,
just
yeah.
like burning. Yeah, it was hot. It was burning.
你进屋后除了放食盒，还干了什么？
Nothing
小
at
人
all.
放下食盒后就空手
Empty-handed,
回去
you
了
say?
还有单子要跑，可耽误不起。啊，可能我出来时正好被周老爷子看见了吧，就产生了误会而已。
沈先生，这次你怎么看？
杨二所说的6句证言中，有一处说法与周老先生的证言存在矛盾。
Yeah, that's right. Testimonies that contradict each other. I wonder which one.
小人在罗世文家门口敲了半天的门，但一直没人应。
So I do
But do we
appreciate
have
that they're
the-
telling you up front that it's not going to be a piece of evidence that you use. It's going
Yeah.
to be the statement.
I don't know how to do that, though. I mean, we can try.
I mean, I think it's going to be the I left empty-handed.
Yeah. I do
So-
think that's it, but, like, we don't have his testimony. Or, I mean, we don't have
I
Cho's
mean-
testimony.
If we click question, are you sure?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
小人担
They
心
just
包
they give you a different mechanic for it. I feared the buns would be stolen from a dog. How is like that contradicts Mr. Cho clearly said that the dogs hate Mr. Cow's steamed buns. That's the piece of evidence that unravels this whole thing. Empty-handed. Held a... Yes.
杨二， 你还不清楚自己的处境吗？
It's like just once. Can you just like tell us the truth the first time, please?
小的，没。
周老先生看到你从罗家出来时，手中拿着一根棍棒，那是什么？
没有的事儿。
Really now?
罗氏文家的墙上原本挂着一幅画，现在却不见了。是被你拿走的吧？
进罗家后，你确认屋内无人，便起了偷盗之心。墙上的挂画，屋内稍有价值的瓷器都被你拿走。
He just
Okay,
needs
yeah, I
to
guess
steal
he's just a
things.
thief.
Oh, and the porcelain. They did mention
Yeah,
that. Yes.
yeah.
你有盗窃前科，此类顺手牵羊的事，想必不是第一次做。而周老先生看到的棍棒，
It's okay to profile when we do it.
其实是一轴卷起来的画。
That also looks like it could be the murder weapon,
It
but I
does
think
look
that's
like it
probably
could
going to be the
murder-
red herring.
It's not going to be the murder weapon, but it does look like it.
我就说嘛，这小子贼心不改。
God damn it, Officer
He
Moss.
looks so proud of himself for saying that.
Did he do it?
堂上一而再
Did
再而
the
三的
I
judge
don't
do
think
it?
so.
人是
But
你
like,
杀的。
why was his thing in the well?
大人饶命！大人饶命啊！
Maybe it was the blacksmith.
Oh,
'Cause
the
he-
blacksmith
'cause
is
he
like,
had-
yes, I know.
He hadn't
I know
like
just
given
the
it
red
yet.
herring.
Except I don't think it could be him because Afu was hit with him the whole time.
Yeah, that's true. Afu was just like there listening to him the whole time. It would be a wild. It would also be a wild thing. I will leave another. I will frame someone else for this murder twice, but I'll also leave a single thread just in case a very skilled detective happens to look in the well, and then pin it on the police chief.
Maybe.
Like that's
Or,
an ambitious
I mean,
frame, frankly.
the thread could have still gotten there by accident somehow.
Still could have gotten there by accident.
If
but
he
I'm
was like
still
using the sword for some purpose, I don't know.
something, yeah.
那幅画也不是小人取下来的。
That
小人
dot
只是
dot
一
dot
直收
painting.
在桌子上了。
So that definitely does
Yeah,
make it sound
okay.
like the murderer took it off to use it as a weapon.
It does look like that, yeah. Not bamboo?
大
It
胆
could
刁
be.
民！
Ridiculous.
若再不说实话，杖刑伺候。
But like,
小人知错了，真的知错了。
yeah, definitely that painting. Either it was not a painting, because we don't actually know it was a painting. We never saw it. Either it wasn't
saw
a
it
painting
in the
and he knows
flashback,
that.
technically, but Shen did not see it.
We saw something, but I don't know if it looked like a painting even.
It looked like a painting to me for sure.
Huh.
But also I don't know what this game's approach to those kinds of flashbacks is. If like the things we see there
Yeah.
are real, or if it's just like, you know, Shen reconstructing the
This is
scene in his
closest
mind
approximation.
with
Yeah, I'm
possibly
like-
some mistakes.
I guess my point is one of two things is true. One, he doesn't actually know what's on the painting because he's been too busy to look at it. So he's like,
Oh
you
yeah,
say
I'm
it's a painting,
pretty sure
sure.
he never would have seen it. Well, he could have
Or-
been. He has been in the house before, so maybe he
He's
knew
been
what
in
the
house
painting
before,
looked
no,
like,
That's true.
and he knew
But that does
that
make
it must have been the scroll.
that painting. Which is also why I'm like, what if it's not a painting? What if there was something else on it that he saw and he's like, I need to take it for this reason?
Maybe.
刚才小人除了偷盗一事没说之外，真的句句属实啊！
I realized my mistake. I am sorry for lying about stealing. And you're sorry for stealing, right? No.
小人这就将东西归还，马上归还，立刻归还。
麻布头， 等下你带人随杨二去
Well,
看
let's
看。
finish questioning
他
him
从屋
first.
里
Yeah, I feel like the murder charge is actually a little more important. Like, he
Although
could
I
have
think we
murdered
should
her
definitely
and-
go look at the stuff that he took, because that could be important
we
evidence.
should. It's gonna be important. And it might be the murder weapon, yeah. But I'm just like, I know we're his defense attorney, but like, I feel like we shouldn't be dismissing the murder charge so quickly.
若杨二真的只是偷窃，
He could have murdered her and stolen
这个
things.
案子
That's actually a very
该从
common
何
motive for
查起？
murder.
恐怕还得回到周老先生的证言。
此话怎讲啊？
我和阿福调查现场时发现，有人清理了现场的脚印，可能是
Yeah,
杨二。
does young heir
Yeah,
look like the kind of guy
还有
who
其
could
他人
cover
出
up his own presence at a murder scene?
周老先生一整个上午都待在罗家附近，是目前唯一的目击者。
周老先生，你回想的如何了？
Are you ready to tell us the truth this time?
I wouldn't hold my breath.
各位大人，老朽站久了，头昏眼花，不知能否再容些时间？
My guy, you're supposed to be a scholar.
也罢，咱们歇息一会儿，再继续审理。
Wow, this judge is actually like way quicker to take
Doggy,
breaks
and
than
it is
the
eating a
attorney.
it's eating a bun. And also there's more of
It
those
is eating-
swords. They don't
Young
have the
heir told
red
the truth.
they don't have the red tassels, but maybe that's just these
Well-
sprites.
Yeah, I'm like, how close are we to them? Because it's like, it's a faint effect, and we can see it in a lot more detail
I
in
think we could see
Officer
it
Ma's
yeah,
sprite.
we could see it much more clearly on Officer Ma's sprite, and I don't think his sword is that much bigger than these.
Yeah,
maybe these
so
just
and
actually
if
don't
it's a
have the red.
standard, if it's a standard uniform, okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah,
if it's
for
a
sure it does
standard
look
uniform,
standard.
Then that means that, like, oh, Judge Chang made it as a gift doesn't make a whole lot of sense necessarily. Like, Officer Ma's the only
Yeah.
one we know who uses that sword, but, like, you know. I'm like, what if part of the murder plot involved disguising someone as a guard? And that's why he's like, I need one of these guard swords for the person I'm disguising as the guard, so he can do all this murder stuff and people
Maybe.
won't bother
Although
him.
you would think that he would be able to just borrow one, although maybe they like keep strict track of them, like everyone has their assigned sword
maybe
or
one of
whatever.
the first things we should check on is those swords then.
For sure. I definitely want to check on the doggo too. Oh, is that our coroner, presumably?
On TV.
Water fire stick. Okay, I don't want to talk to her yet.
There are several red and black rods inserted on this shelf. The rods don't have any grooves on them, so it seems they're not the murder weapon.
That's interesting though that one of them has this pattern on it, and the others.
Yeah.
I think they sort of have it, but it's like worn off.
Yeah.
Strange. They are water fire rods. In the courtroom, if a suspect refuses to confess, they may be taken to the yard to be whipped. Brutal.
Yeesh. Such a thick rod. It would surely be painful to be whipped with it, wouldn't it?
After dozens of lashes, the skin would split open, flesh
Oh,
torn,
damn.
blood splattered. Yeah.
We're not. No cartoon violence here. This is just very real violence.
Yep.
Oh, such severe beating. One would surely confess to anything and have no strength to refuse.
Yeah, confess to anything at all, regardless of if it's true.
It's almost like torture doesn't work.
Yeah.
Ooh. But what if it turns out to be a mistake in the end? What should be done then?
Forcing confessions through torture has led to numerous wrongful convictions throughout history. The case of Yang Naiwu and Xiao Baicai over a few decades ago was just an example.
Indeed, such practices are far too arbitrary and unjust.
Precisely because of this, we must value evidence and uncover the truth through it.
Shen and Afu are based.
Doggo.
Dog. Shen! A dog is eating steamed bun.
Nope.
We cannot pet the dog.
Not yet. Afu can pet the dog.
Recognizes a kindred spirit.
It
Does not like you.
That's so funny.
That might
That's so
actually be
cute.
plot relevant.
What?
We did it!
Wait, hang on. I wanted to inspect the bun, though.
I don't think you can. Oh wait, yeah.
We need to move the dog.
Move the dog.
Oh, it's so cute. Alright, can we inspect the bun? I guess not. Sorry, doggo.
Swords.
I didn't mean to
Swords.
distract you from your snack.
These swords on the rack look quite impressive.
Oxtail swords. These are standard issue equipment for court officials.
Look at the oxtail sword.
Soldier, has Lo Shihwen woken up? Yes. When the court session began, he woke up. I would like to have a talk with him. Would it be possible to arrange for that? Lord has instructed if Detective Shen is investigating the case, we should cooperate.
Okay, I do want to see the oxtail sword information though.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get like a close up.
Oh, that's where the history is. Okay, I'll remember that for next time. Okay. Water fire rod. Yikes.
Yikes. Oof.
Okay, oxtail sword.
Sword. Okay, so that's the thing. We don't get a close up of it.
Yeah, I think this
Maybe
is just
they're
like a
trying to-
generic, like historical one, not necessarily
Yeah.
the ones used
So
in
maybe like they're
this
trying
case.
to hide that connection, and eventually we will get a piece of evidence.
Yeah, for sure.
that
We'll get
shows-
to look at it more closely later.
Yeah.
All right. He looks so dead inside now. He's smiling though. What the hell? Creepy.
I was thinking
谁
who
了？
was coming.
Oh, we've got voices.
Oh wait, is
原来是
is
让
this
我
part
身
voiced?
陷囹圄的大
Oh,
侦
never mind. This
探
part is voiced. Okay. Go for it.
莫非你是来向我炫耀才智的？
Yes, we're here to gloat.
Someone's just
Exclusively.
salty that he committed a murder and got imprisoned for
Someone's
it.
salty. He got
我想
caught
向你询问
doing
一些事情。
crimes.
你是想问我为何要杀罗佩？
Actually, no. It's unrelated.
那我只能说他是咎由自取。
Yeah, I mean, probably.
我要问
But
的
like
是吕
specifically.
碧城的事。
He doesn't even know she's dead.
Yeah.
吕碧城是谁？
Like
What?
who?
不
He
认识
doesn't。know. I don't know her.
Really?
She's
金
your
瓷书局
uncle's
的吕碧城
editor?
罗佩的书都是他帮出的，你怎么可能不认识他？
啊， 你说书局的吕修传，我都没
Yes, it would be that person with the name.
Yeah.
They did say, like,
他的是
oh, people only
你该
call
说
her
罗
Miss
佩啊
Liu, but
和
like,
我有什么关系？
my guy, Lope is dead. You killed him.
差点忘了，罗
Yeah.
佩已经回答不了问题了呢。
吕先生的尸体在你衣柜里，我们不问你问谁？
Oh, I'm curious how he's gonna respond to this.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Yeah.
He's like, someone stole my idea.
他与罗佩狼狈为奸，活该。
Okay, my guy, that sounds like you killed her and we know you didn't.
狼狈为奸，
Colluded.
说了你也不信，
Sure we would. We've been calling it this whole time.
孤奸孤魂，同中枯骨，鬼秘回声，
Swordsman
还有侠
case.
客断旗案。
Yeah, I've heard about it.
我罗世文可是这些小说的共传人呐。小说里那些杀人的诡计，都是我想的。前段时间，我又想到一集。
Okay, so just make sure I got this right. He said that
怎能不让罗佩自己尝一尝？
he's the one who did the idea. He's the ideas guy. He's not the
Yeah, he
writer
came
guy.
up with
he's
like the
idea-
tricks to the murders.
the murder tricks.
Yeah. How could he not experience it himself? Wow.
He's like, really, I did it for the art.
Yep.
Honestly, my guy, it wasn't that good a plan. It involved mimery.
我早就成功了。
You were playing charades for part of your murder plot.
那吕先生呢？
He's like, I don't know.
该死！
Okay, but like, exonerate yourself, dude.
他跟我说，会让罗佩在所有的小说上都署上我的名字。昨晚还假惺惺跑来赌咒发誓，说什么要去告发罗佩。但实际上，
What actually happened was that she was
It
immediately
actually
killed.
happened. Immediately killed.
报纸上都刊登了，新书作者罗佩，休传吕碧城。
Yeah, but like, it would
Oh,
take
was
more
it
than a
sad?
day to
Yeah.
do that.
还跑去溪边哭，假
He even went
惺
to
惺
cry by the creek.
怎么沉默了？你为什么不说话？
I mean, but you didn't kill her though.
我明白，沈大侦探是解不开第二个案
I
子，
mean, he couldn't
来
have.
找我呢。
He's
I
like,
mean-
well. Looks like
What a
somebody
terrible
helped her.
detective. Can't solve a case without interviewing the people involved. He has to do
He's like,
actual
well,
investigation
well.
to solve things.
He's like, it looks like I'm the Hannibal Lecter to your poor innocent Clarice. So desperate for my aid.
看你紧锁眉头的样子，真的很让人愉悦呢。
It's like, okay, buddy, don't give yourself that much credit.
你们几个要聊到什么时候？
We need to ask him basic questions.
Yeah, we literally haven't started questioning
打
him.
板子的时候，
Officer Ma, it really is looking like you did the murder and just want to interfere with our investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
马捕头，我们在询问作案动机呢。
Judge Chang said it was
这说好了。
okay.
蒙县老爷赏识，让你们去公堂旁听。
Wait, we haven't gotten to talk to the coroner lady yet. I wanted to go to the other
No.
side.
速速动身！
看来只能先去公。
Somebody's interfering with our investigation.
Hey. Oh, come on. Not cool.
刚才罗世文说的话，
Well, presumably she wouldn't have told us anything. Otherwise,
No,
that
it was
wouldn't have been
just
skippable.
Very, very... Yeah, it's not a confession. It's just very, very sketch.
要不要把他说的告诉谢老
The,
爷？
the thing is, he knew that she was at the creek. So timing-wise, that would have had to have been him. Because
Yeah.
he started running. He wasn't at the creek yet. Was she? When we saw her, would you describe the area where we ran into her? I thought she was in the little pavilion.
It was definitely near the creek. I don't remember
It
if
was near the creek.
Hmm.
But I think it was not necessarily the creek.
Yeah.
And it's
I don't know.
important which one. If she was already at the creek, then that means he saw her before we got to her because she ran off after that. If she ran to the creek, then it would mean that he had to go find her after we got knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
先
like,
听听周老先生怎么说。
it could have been after he set up the murder scene. Because, like, why would he spend all that time just, like, waiting in the house for morning? He'd set it up, he'd leave. Maybe he saw her after that. I mean, he was disposing of the cape in the well.
Yeah.
So he saw her then. And then came back in the morning to set up the murder scene.
升堂。
But it means that she would have been alive after Lope was killed.
我们继续调查吕碧城被杀一案，请周老先生再讲一遍今早的经历。
What the heck are we gonna hear this time?
这次不容有误。
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no more
Good luck with that.
perjury. No more perjury, mister.
是。今日同事放榜，吾早早便去等候。等待期间，吾四处踱步，无意间看到一人从罗家走出。此人头缠白巾，手持棍棒，身负香笼，应是那跑腿的杨二。
杨二离开后，你是否仍在罗氏文家附近停留？
诚然如此。直到带到的官爷来守现场后，吾方才离开。
这段时间，你都看到什么了？
未见任何异常。而后，同事放榜，吾发现浮票丢失，再无心他物。
那你可曾见到其他人出入罗氏文家？
未见第二人出入。
老爷，您确定没有看漏？
吾细细
Means
回
they
想
set it
过
up
了，
beforehand.
确无疏漏。
Side note, I've been noting that my little microphone thing is lighting up a lot. Are you, like, hearing distracting background noises from me?
No.
Alright, good.
Alright.
不
You
敢妄
promise?
言，句句属实。
陈先生，你怎么看？
I mean, it just means that
先
they set it
生，
up
老
beforehand.
爷这次说的跟之前好像也没什么不同。
Are we gonna get... We're in the...
恰
Got
恰
all
相反，
the black background.
周老先生这次提到了一个新信息，
New information,
让我们
yeah.
再找。
Okay.
Queen.
今日同事放榜，吾
Okay.
等待
Saw someone coming out.
此
Alright. We stayed near the house. We didn't see anyone go in or out.
Until the officer arrived.
I don't see anything weird.
Alright,
about any
let's
of
do
that.
this. What is the new information here?
I think it's just the last bit. So this, I think he was saying before. I think just
Yeah,
the fact
officer.
that he didn't see anyone else.
Right. So we've been theorizing, what if there's a fake officer until an officer arrived? But when was the admissions posted? Like, do we have that
I don't think
admissions
we know
poster as
that.
evidence?
No.
No.
So the soldier came at noon.
Okay, helped post
The list and then came here to guard.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the officer arrived and then the exam results were posted.
Yeah. I love how the guy, I thought about it and you confirm I didn't forget anything. How can you say that? Definitely, yeah. I don't know how much you've seen when you arrived, but this guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
The witnesses
not
are
very
all
reliable.
at their job.
But yeah, no, that is a very good point. That he posted the list and then went to guard.
Yeah.
So it seems
And
like
then went to guard, which means
it was very...
there's a different officer unaccounted for who definitely, if he saw the body, I'm not sure why young
hang
heir.
on.
Yeah.
Maybe that isn't contradictory though, because he says he was standing around until the officer arrived, and then the results were released soon after, which I think tracks
So
with...
far, it's the only thing I can see that contradicts anything, but we can definitely check everything out.
I don't feel like
think
it
the order of
contradicts anything,
operations- Well, it contradicts that the officer arrived, soon the exam results were released, but if the officer posted the exam results first and then showed up at the house...
Yeah, but he
then
was
that's
hanging around,
different.
like, near the admission site.
He was hanging around near the admissions thing, but the way that he phrased his testimony last time was that nobody came in or out until the officer stood guard at the place. So I feel like the order of operations.
I mean, we
there
can
is
try
important,
that, but I
we
don't
can look at
see
the rest of it. Like it's fair to be concerned.
So he was waiting around for the admissions results.
He was, yes.
And then the officer arrived, and
Yeah.
soon after, the officer posted the exam results, which I think makes sense.
Again,
I mean, I
think
can
he
try
means
it,
when
but
the officer arrived at the house, which is different order of operations. He posted the results and then went to the house.
I can try it, yeah. Not that, though. Question.
周老先生说，他先看到官兵来看守
Okay,
罗氏文
yeah,
家，
you're right then.
然后才是同事放榜。
And the thing we were just saying, there might be a fake officer or
Yeah.
Officer Ma, a real officer who did it. I don't. So the thing that I'm trying to figure out is at what point were cover-ups happening, because I don't think that young heir could have missed a body in the middle of the room. I think that would be a bit much. So I think that the body was already in the closet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
But
think the
if
body
he
would have
didn't-
just been left in the room at any point. I think,
Yeah,
you know,
so
whoever
we still don't know.
killed her and then brought her into the house and just put her into the wardrobe. Which also,
Yeah, so we still
I'm
don't
still wondering
know
about
if
the
Mr.
wardrobe,
Cho-
because someone would have had to be able to lock it.
Yes. So we still don't know if Mr. Cho saw something he mistook for a body.
Yeah, I think he definitely did
Or-
not see the actual body.
Yeah,
I think-
like we got a flashback that kind
Yeah.
of made it look like he saw something, but like that could just be his
Yeah.
own perception.
Yeah.
The thing is that would explain if he went in to sweep away the footprints. That would explain why young heir's footprints weren't there.
而兵丁大震却说，他是先去沾榜，然后才到罗氏文家门前把守的。这两人的说法之间存在
There's
矛盾。
contradictions. And like all contradictions, it's a contradiction where both statements are true. The best kind of contradiction.
周老头，胆敢狂奔我！
无愿指日为师，无以言
There
辞。
comes sun.
啊，先生，那会不会是兵老爷弄错了？
沈先生，
No,
你怎么
no,
看
it's the best kind. I think they're both telling the truth.
此事到底是守门的兵丁大阵记错了，还是
Neither.
周老先生？
Yes. The
也
best
许他们
kind.
两个人都没有弄错。
Maybe there was another soldier.
哎，还有这种情况？
因为他们看到的并不是同一个人。
Different
周老
people.
先生看到的人，很可能是
Oh.
Are we just going and straight up
hang on.
accusing Ma? The only soldier we've got, I guess.
Good. But yeah, he is currently the only other soldier we have. It could have been someone else disguised as a soldier, but
Yeah.
I feel like
I
it's
think if
not
they're-
Ma, but he's kind of the only option we have right now.
Yeah, if we've got to accuse somebody now, I think Ma is our
Yeah.
strongest suspect.
Alright, let's try it. Sorry, dude.
If we're wrong, he's gonna beat the shit out of us.
Yeah, he is.
马捕头。
You're the only other soldier here.
Yeah, ignore those other guys at the back.
Well,
周
you're,
老
you're
先
the
生
only guy I
在
have in
罗
my
家门口
book.
看到官兵，是在同事放榜之前。那时候，兵丁大阵正在占榜，1刻钟后才来到罗家门前把守。因此，周老先生看到的并不是他。
And Cho just didn't notice when they switched. He was just like, well, there was a soldier there before, and there's a soldier there now, so makes sense to me.
Like, you're the only other soldier I have a drawing of in my pretty little book. So,
普通的官兵日常出勤随身配矛。
there you go. Only Officer Ma carries a sword.
Wait, hang on. When did he say? Did he say specifically that?
周老先生在罗家门口
How do I-
看到官兵，是
Oh,
在
do I?
同事
Is
放
this
榜
all
之
I
前。
have? How do I scroll?
scroll up?
Further up. Oh, here we go.
It looks like you can scroll
Other,
up, yeah.
yeah, other joystick.
I don't think he said a soldier with a sword. I don't know what.
Where did the sword thing come from?
I don't remember. I vote we just roll with it.
Yeah, I never saw anyone go in or out until an officer arrived.
Maybe he means like officer as opposed to soldier.
That could be, yeah. Yeah, because the judge says ordinary soldiers carry spears. Yeah, so I guess maybe
Officer
officers carry swords.
说起来，今天上午在衙门里，我们都没怎么见到马。
Yeah.
马捕头，这是怎么回事？你上午去哪儿了？
Where were you this morning? Covering up a murder?
我担心罗翁一案有遗漏的线索，去他家附近又调查了一遍。应该是我经过罗世文家的时候，被周老爷子看见了吧？
你是说
Okay, but what did you see
你
then?
只是经过，并未进屋？
Yeah, wouldn't you be looking for clues in the killer's house?
你看到本部进屋了吗？
So, assuming if he's not the murderer, then he could have been going into the house to snoop for more evidence. He could have gone into the house, found the body, and decided to make it look even more like Lo Shihwen did it. Because he hates Lo Shihwen that much. He could be guilty of lesser crimes.
Could be, I guess.
老朽，想来是没有。
禀大人，周老头能证明我没进过屋。
Oh, he can?
Can he?
Wow.
He just said he had no
是
idea.
这么说的。
Yeah, you just...
若马捕头没有进屋的话，地上的脚印又是谁抹掉的呢？
什么脚印？
罗世文生活邋遢，家中地面有积灰，
He
极
didn't
易留下
see
脚印。
footprints, so like what was he doing that cleaned him up?
杨二进过罗家，地上却没有他的脚印，其他人的脚印也都没有，说明杨二之后有人处理过现场， 把地上的脚印抹去了。
这还不明显吗？脚印自然是杨二抹掉的。
如果是杨二清理的现场，就不应该留下这件物品。
I mean, if he was cleaning up the scene, he probably wouldn't have stolen things from it.
But the
If he
item
cleaned up the
wouldn't
scene,
have been
this
left
item would not have been
behind.
left behind. What was left behind?
I mean, it
this
could be
was
the
left
Walmart.
behind.
No, it could be the
That-
Walmart,
yeah, that-
because if he was cleaning things, he could have made sure that it was.
Yeah, he could have put it
all
back up.
clean.
That.
Well, I mean more
Makes
in the
some
sense of clean it up so that it wouldn't look like there was a scroll hanging there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
先生，你是说杨
yeah.
二如果会清理脚印的话，就不会带走那幅画了？
Or at least he would have cleaned the wall so that it wasn't an odd. Well, although to do that, you'd probably have to clean the entire wall.
Or at least enough of it.
Oh my god, that was an evil face.
Evil face.
Okay. I'm suddenly much more suspicious of him.
I'm like, I don't actually know if.
他正是想隐瞒偷盗之事，才清理脚印的吧？
Okay, but yeah, if you're trying to hide the theft, like hide the theft.
Yeah, 'cause he didn't hide the theft very well either.
再想想，
Oh,
Okay, no. This is they do have
如果是
unique
杨二清理的现场，
failure.
yeah.
就不应该
That's
留下这件物
wild.
品。
Interesting.
That's not an Ace Attorney thing.
I think Ace
okay, so
Attorney
it's
has that on
definitely not that.
occasion for some special things, but I mean, this is something that was left behind. This wasn't left behind at that
I don't-
scene.
Yeah, I don't know that it would be left behind in that way. Oh, the buns, duh.
Oh yeah,
His
you're
delivery.
right. Yeah, he
His
would have left the
delivery,
delivery.
说杨二
Something
能
that
想到清
implicates
理
him,
现场
yeah.
的脚印，
Okay, so we can't be
就不可能
guaranteed
把
that
这个
we'll
包
get
子留在现场。
that we'll only get unique dialogue if we get the right thing.
Yeah.
But there is a noticeable difference in the background music. There we go.
马捕头之前还说过，
But yeah, we do not animate an evil face on Officer Ma if he didn't do it.
Yeah.
看到那个食盒我就猜是杨二。
如果杨二想要抹去自己进过屋的痕迹，又怎会
He
留
would
下如
just,
此
you
明
know,
显的
erase
证
his
据？
presence.
Yep. I hate that face so much.
That is a face.
如
That's
此
an
愚蠢
awful
之
face.
举，
It's the like shading under his
杨二
nose
可未必。
that's really just
I
killing
mean, I
me.
think it's also the fact that like his smile is so wide.
Well, I mean, he's had like big smiles before, but not nearly this sinister.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's a big smile, but it is almost identical to his normal ridiculous smile.
杨二这人做起事来，的确是顾头不顾尾。
Truly, he is a fuck up.
可他怎么会突然想到清理地上的脚印呢？
Yeah, that's the thing.
当然，我猜测杨二是受罗时文委托去帮他清理现场的，
From jail?
但对柜子中的尸体并不知情。
Then why would he
此
be?
话怎讲？
I need you to clean my entire house, but like for no
吴
reason.
大娘刚帮我们确认了杀人
From
凶
jail.
器，
Oh, okay.
就是杨二拿走的那周画。
Okay.
Okay. Not bamboo, I guess. Question mark.
Okay, well, they're
快宣吴大娘入堂。
definitely at least going to say
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the reason he stole the painting was to get rid of the evidence. Therefore, he's at least an accomplice. But I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that's the case. Yeah.
The weapon thing could also be another
walk us
fake out.
through your logic.
It could still be
Yeah.
bamboo. Although, looking at this scroll now, like the bands are closer together than like the rings on bamboo.
你认为这个画
Yes.
轴是凶器？
So actually, the bamboo would probably be too wide. So maybe it's not bamboo.
Maybe. I don't know. The fact that this painting is showing up, like, definitely there's a reason it was taken down.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna note, okay, so the thing is, she was in the well. Like, there's no iteration of this that doesn't involve her body being shoved down the well for some period of time. Because we've got the rice cakes that were in the well. We've got the fact that somehow the coat ended up in the house.
Yeah.
And the coat was in the well, which we know because the belt was in the well.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that Shihwen would just toss the coat and the belt in the well. So, the thing is, I think that, the scroll being the murder weapon implies that the crime took place in Shihwen's house. Yeah. That it was like, here is a crime of the moment. This wasn't a
The
well
other thing
thought out
about
plan.
that, though, is that it wouldn't have been just like someone took the scroll off the wall and used it as a murder weapon. They would have had to roll it up and secure it, tie it up like that before using it.
The scroll is here.
The scroll would have been taken down before that.
It would have been taken down before that, but here's the thing.
So, like, why did they take it down in the first place? Like, they presumably didn't take it down just to strangle someone with it.
No. And that's the thing. I think that was a frame-up. The scroll is being presented as the murder weapon.
Yeah, maybe someone took it down
she was killed.
and arranged it like this in order to make it look like the murder weapon.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, she was not killed in Lo Shihwen's house because her body was in the well. And why the heck would you take her body out of the place of death, dump it in the well, and then bring it back to the exact same place to shove in the closet? So, this is being
bamboo is
used
still on the table. Is what we're saying.
Bamboo is still on the table. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that we have always been right forever. See, she's got a suspicion. Have we checked this?
只需将画轴与死者颈部的恶痕做一番比较，
Yeah, let's actually compare it. Line it up. Yeah, see, like those don't. But it's such a thin line.
Is it a match?
Of a match.
有一个长条状的恶痕，
They're much thinner lines.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
竖痕。
Yeah, that's not quite right.
I don't know that this is actually a match.
And actually, I think it was narrower than the marks.
Yeah.
Which means bamboo is more likely.
More likely.
再看这个画轴，上面绑了2根皮绑带。
I don't think
like it could be if it could be a match if the outer edges of the straps made the marks, but that wouldn't make any sense.
Oh no! I got it.
What
was the other thing that we found in the blacksmith about Officer Ma, aside from the oxtail sword?
The what's it? The bracers.
He wanted to add
they had leather straps on them.
To his arm guards.
Yes,
so
I do remember that.
The leather straps weren't even part of the scroll. He just used that for the frame up.
Oh.
That's why he doesn't.
I wonder if he could have just strangled her with his arm then.
He could have, but I don't think that it matches up. I don't think that it lines up.
I think
this
it could.
Is too thick a thing. It could, but I still think it's bamboo. I still think it's he had to cover it up with something that could plausibly
and he used
be
the arm guard, the straps from his arm guards, tied them around the scroll at the appropriate width
straps,
to make it look like the thing.
To make it look like, oh look, it lines up perfectly.
Oh wait, no, he wasn't the one. The straps weren't his idea. Chung-Ta is the blacksmith, right?
Yeah, Chung-Ta suggested it, so I guess Chung-Ta could have. He has a sword. He has the arm guard.
But still,
Chung-Ta's
even if
on the board,
the straps could have been, not premeditated, but just conveniently there.
I think
and he was like, okay, let's use this.
There's definitely a degree to which he's winging it. That's why the scroll is such a weird thing in the first place. He's literally looking for anything that could plausibly have killed her. So he has this, he has his leather straps. He's like, perfect. There are 2 leather straps on the scroll. Like, why would there even be leather straps on the scroll if it's hanging on the wall, you know? It's not a...
I mean, it makes sense as a thing to, like, store it if you're gonna, like, roll it up and, like, tie it with something. But that
like,
brings us back to why would someone have taken it down in the first place?
Why would someone have taken it down?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's a setup.
Yeah.
And just leave it in a conspicuous place.
Dude.
Oh boy.
So it's feeling more like heat of the moment. Because she was telling him that Lope didn't write the things, especially the swordsman case, which remember is his favorite.
Yeah.
He was a fan pushed.
He was like, "How dare you slander my favorite author like this?"
My Blorbo, the real life man who lives in our village.
Yeah.
They don't match the thickness though.
But
even Auntie Boo doesn't buy this.
There we go.
Is wider and thicker.
So it doesn't match.
Okay, if it is wider and thicker, though, it could actually just be he strangled her with his arm guard. Could still be bamboo. Well, that's a very convenient leading of the witness. Very convenient leading of the witness. He hasn't been wearing his arm guards at all.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It could make sense.
How do you know that?
Yeah, well, I mean, he could be assuming it's young air. Yeah, he's just gonna be like, it's young air, obviously. He's like, it's Shen again! But where would he find the time?
Yeah, exactly. Like, he definitely has a motive, but come on. Come on.
I wish he'd tried to frame us again. That would have been fun. What if he didn't, though? I mean, he might have.
Yeah, he obviously hated them, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he told us that, you know, she deserved to die and everything, so, like...
He's not the murderer, come on.
He's not necessarily the murderer. Yeah. Like what? Somebody does the murder twice? Like, when does that ever happen?
Okay.
Yeah. He was busy doing a different murder.
Yep.
The best kind of alibi.
Stop!
God, that face.
Oh, he's gonna bring up the the time of death.
Good, yeah, tell us the actual time of death. We want to know. So we don't even get to provide the updated autopsy report.
但老申也确实想知道沈先生的判断依据是什么。
我主要是根据尸僵的程度，还有手指、足趾关节强硬。
你们这些外行
He's like,
人
all right.
就知道尸僵尸僵。
Kids these days only know about rigor
观
mortis.
察了没有？指压之后尸斑褪不褪色？
These
You have a real
fake
professional
detectives, I
here.
尸
swear to
体状态
God.
变化可不是孤立的现象。
The well would have been cold.
Oh, that's a
Well
good
would have been very
point.
cold.
Yeah,
did we consider?
So that's a good point about the well, because I wonder if maybe they heated up the room to counteract that?
Yeah, like re-establish the time of death. Like
It's like, what?
some of the heating of the room was to burn the coat. But like,
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear what's up with the livor mortis because again, there was livor mortis in the wrists and ankles specifically.
Yeah.
Which is like a thing.
今日寅时，
Okay. Oh, but okay, her estimation is probably based on well,
Does she-
I would
yeah, does
want to
she know
hear
about
her
the
whole I would want to hear her whole reasoning for this.
Does she
but
know?
if
It
she
was
knows about the
frickin' hot
heat,
in there.
maybe she's assuming that it was hot the entire time though.
Well, I don't
And
even
she
know if
doesn't-
she knows about the brazier. Like, if they didn't tell her about it, would she know? Would she take that into account?
Well, okay, let's let her speak.
Yeah,
let
let
the
her
lady
talk.
tell her story.
比此时晚了许多。
All right. Why do you say
不
this?
考虑现场特殊情况的话，可以认
If
为
we don't consider
是
any
你说的
special
此时
circumstances, okay?
但正是因为有这个情况，老申根据多年经验，将时间
OK
推后了2个时辰。
现场的特殊情况。
你不是自称侦探吗？
Yeah, okay, finally! People are treating Shen like a real Ace Attorney protagonist.
就一点儿都没注意到。
They're like, you dumbass,
现
do
场
you
不一定
know
是
anything?
所
It's like,
证据是
finally, the Phoenix Wright treatment.
Okay, so this is definitely the
This is
brazier.
the brazier. Brazier.
我知道了。问题的关键是这个炭盆。由于炭盆的缘故，屋内闷热异常，堪比盛夏，尸体的腐化加速了。
But again, that's not taking into account the possibility that she
The
was in a
well.
cold well.
He was in the well.
Yeah. So we're both wrong potentially.
We're both wrong. That's right.
Well, depending on if the hot situation in the room could counteract the cold situation in the well, maybe our original estimate actually was accurate if they like cancel each other out, but I'm not sure
They
how
cancel each
much.
other out.
I'm not sure if it works that way. I don't actually know anything about this.
Bum, bum, bum.
环境温度高，则尸将出现早，消失早；反之，则尸将出现迟。
With low ambient
消失也迟
temperature. I wonder why we're talking about
Wasn't
that.
she making fun of us for only looking at rigor mortis, and then she's also
Yeah.
making her decision based on rigor mortis? Come on.
Rigor mortis.
She's just
this,
trying to be a
rigor mortis
hater.
that.
Yeah.
既然现场的温度堪比盛夏，就应该按照夏季的经验来推断死亡时间。老申才将认定的死亡时间推后了2个时辰。
既然案件发生在寅时，真相就一目了然了。
麻布头有什么见解？
The truth
快
becomes
讲
clear to
来。
glance. Shihwen was just really busy.
Yeah, he was very busy that night.
That's why he took so long to wake up. Okay, but the time of death now,
很显然
because，he
罗
has
文和吕修传都是
medicinal
罗世文所杀。
for his opium addiction. He has to take it every single day. So I bet he has to take it at a specific time. And
That's a
that's
good
going to be
point.
the thing that's going to be his alibi eventually.
Yeah. We don't currently know anything about that,
昨
but
天
we
夜
can...
里，
We don't know anything
We'll find
about
out.
that,
高迷晕了
but we're
吕
going
修
to get
传
it.
藏于
But
自
he
己家
didn't
中
drug her with rice cake. No. There were defensive wounds.
然后他又去了罗翁家，将罗翁迷倒。在他欲杀害罗翁之际，沈先生来访，于是他临时改变了计划。今日子时，罗世文迷晕沈先生，杀害罗翁，并布置了案发现场。
Wait. Master Lo was already dead at that point. Or no. Was he?
No. He was dead
He was just
after
drugged
because
in
of
the
blood
wardrobe.
spatter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
临时
Blood spatter.
回到家中，点燃炭盆，烧毁了血衣，还想要杀害吕修传。
I guess they could be arguing that she woke up at that point and then tried to struggle.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing.
吕修传所吃潮高较少，他中途醒来并进行了抵抗。罗世文最终用画轴将吕修传杀死，但时间也所剩不多了。为了赶在杨二之前回到罗翁家，他先将尸体藏于衣柜内。 不料，他的诡计被沈先生当场识破，他自己
That
则
felt
晕
like a
倒在
little
现
bitch.
场。吕修传的遗体因此被留在了衣柜中，直到阿福将衣柜打开。这就是整起案件的真相。
All right.
先生
I'm gonna
马
be
捕头
real.
说的
I
不无
don't
道理哎。
see a lot of contradictions yet, but counter, you didn't. So
马捕头所言甚是。
counter,
沈
no.
先生，你怎么看？凶手就是罗
Someone
世文。
No, I
new.
don't think it was him.
不，
There's something
我认为
that
真凶另有
doesn't
其人。
add up. Why was her body in the well? Oh, well,
不知沈
okay.
先生认为
Yeah,
谁
it's
是
still
凶
Officer
手？
Ma. It can
Yeah.
only be Officer Ma. You dumb fuck.
Are we doing the thing again?
Shadow self.
马捕头
Shadow
对
self.
乍听之下似乎无懈可击，细想却总觉得什么地方不对劲。至于真凶是谁，
沈先生，张大人，
There's a fucking Kuleshov effect for you.
若凶手不是罗世文，还会是谁？给个痛快话。
You're not
You,
gonna like
man.
it.
You're not gonna
凶
like
手应该
it.
是
It's gotta be Ma.
Is that Afu's full name? Huh.
What's his full name? I can't see that close.
That's-
What's his full name?
How do you even pronounce that? Su Fu Sing?
Fu
I
is
don't
just
know.
a nickname, I guess.
Yeah.
It's gotta be Officer Ma.
Small
We can
child.
blame the
The dog.
child.
I remember Katie was telling us before that there's funny dialogue for picking up.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't want to blame the child
it,
or dog.
It takes
Not
your
even
whole
for
health
funny
though.
dialogue. Yeah,
I'm
it
so
takes your whole
tempted
health.
though. I'm so
Those
tempted
can be
to
for, like,
blame the
future
child
runs.
or dog.
Those can be for
Or like
future runs.
blame myself or something. Blame Lope.
I mean, did
Blame Afu. Blame the
Officer Ma.
judge. Oh, this is too funny though. Can I save? No, I don't think I can save. Oh my god, that would be so funny though.
It would be so funny. Future. We can do it in the future.
Okay, well, I think Officer Ma is the only real suspect.
Officer Ma. And we can prove it.
马捕头，才是本案真正的凶手。
It's you, man.
马捕头
I don't know what to tell you.
姓沈的，你不是在开玩笑吧？
No, I'm
公
not
堂之
good.
上，切不可戏言。
Yeah, this is an ace attorney.
Yeah.
这并非戏言。
Not a jest.
不
Like,
知
are you
沈
alright?
先
You're
生
kind of
怀
grabbing
疑
your
他
head.
的
He's like,
理
yeah,
由
I'm just
是
trying
什
to
么？
stop my shadow self from butting in. It's fine.
我需要
Okay,
再
so
想想。
沈先生，你若觉得本部的推理
if
中
we're
有漏
going
洞，
shadow self,
但说无
I'll
妨。
hold off till shadow self tells us stuff. But we do
沈先
have
生，
evidence for it, and I know what it
本
is.
官看你不在状态，是
Are you
否身
feeling
体不
unwell? Are
适
you being taken over by a shadow self?
沈先生既然身体不适，不必强求。断案追凶毕竟是衙门的职责。
马捕头的分析，本官听着挺有道理。
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get shadow self,
我
Hmm.
想，
but I think
那
I know
应
what
该
we're gonna
就
be
是案
asked.
件的真相了。
衙役，带沈先生和阿福下去休息。
For a rest,
且慢，
a very firm rest.
Is it happening? Are we doing it?
Shadow self.
有件事我始终没想通。按照马捕头的分析，案发现场的脚印是罗世文委托杨二清理的，他还让杨二去他家中拿走了凶器。可是
But then why?
罗世文被我戳穿诡计后就晕倒了，没时间与杨二交流。
Yeah.
And like Lo
Why
Shihwen
wouldn't he
did
do it
seem to be genuinely surprised at hearing that Liu Picheng was dead.
Yeah. But I mean, also, it's like he wouldn't hire young heir to clean up after himself. It'd be a loose end. So it's like, I'm not going to be in jail. Why do I need an accomplice?
凡有接触，必留痕迹。证据不是不存在，只是未被以本物之相及本事之相，次第含顿于各处所。
Okay, so this is our first no hope moment. It's so hot in here, yep. It's not spoiled, which means... Yeah, that's true.
I guess maybe, is he trying to say that the brazier was lit recently?
Yeah, it was a recent lighting of the brazier. So the thing that I am going to say
or
is...
Or maybe that the steamed buns were put in there, were brought later.
But we did know that he was caught up on his route by the time he put the buns.
Well, I mean, someone else could have done it, but no, the entrance was guarded.
Yeah.
So probably not.
We've got testimony that says nobody else went in except for
the guard only got there at noon.
The guard only got there at noon, but the old man says...
Yeah, the old man was around. He also didn't see anyone, so yeah.
Yeah, he didn't see anyone. So yeah,
but
the steam buns, which means...
Then who could have gone in to light the brazier?
Officer Ma.
Yeah, I guess so.
He did it when he was cleaning everything up.
Yep.
And he
then he would have been the one to burn the coat too.
Yeah. So the thing is, I know at some point. Hold on, Shadow Self. We'll get to you. I know at some point. One of the things I was thinking that the first clue was going to be the fact that the belt was in the well. Because why would he drop the belt from the coat in the well, but then take the coat to be burned? It doesn't make sense, which implies that the coat was disposed of in the well, which is how we get to the thing of, if the coat was disposed of in the well, why would he take it to his house and burn it? That doesn't make sense either. So that's where we start to get, why was this taken out of the well? And then we get to the body was in the well, and then we get to the time of death is different. So, okay, Shadow Self, you can go.
No need.
He's like, no, actually. No. No, huh? He's like, no, we're not doing this.
那你倒说说看，巴不得能咬定凶手是罗世文的关键，试试。
Key factor for Officer Ma to be able to confirm that Lo Shihwen is the murderer. I guess the time of death.
Yeah, actually, location of the crime,
I
think makes a little...
above. Look, I guess the location of the crime, because you'd think it's in his house, so it must be him.
Yeah, we've been talking about the time of death, but I think the location of the crime...
I feel like it's probably adjusting the time of death again.
Well, so the thing is, I think that the brazier, yeah, if it's...
Because the time of death was earlier than we're talking about now, and I think he would not have been able to do it.
Yeah, and I do think, but like,
I think the key thing here is revisiting the time of death again. But
he would have known that by the time he went to the house to fix things up, because he would have known, she did do this murder.
He knows, but he's misleading us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think we need to address that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my point is, like, I do think the location of the murder helps a lot, but you're right, we've been talking about the time of death, so like maybe it is the time of death. I'm just saying I could see it also being the location of the crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
如果案件像我最初推测的那样，发生在子时，罗世文是有不在场证明的。
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna handle this myself, and Shadow Self is like, no, you can't just, no. The charcoal brazier.
自然是炭盆。
Brazier.
乌大娘在考虑了炭盆的因素后，将认定的死亡时间推后了2个时辰。这个因素可以排除吗？排除？如何排除？
Yeah, with
Come on,
the
catch up,
with the
Shen.
steam bunchen, the thing that you were literally just talking about.
真正影响死亡时间认定的，是屋内闷热的环境。无论是炭盆还是室温因素，都是客观存在的。炭盆还有一处变量，你漏考虑了。
Another
When it was,
variable.
yeah, the time of ignition.
Yeah. When was it lit?
时间。若闷热持续的时间不长，对腐化速度的影响就很有限。食盒里的肉包子没有馊，很可能就是因为这个。
And yeah, Officer Ma would know what Auntie Vu would be using for her autopsy.
Yeah.
炭盆是什么时候被点燃的？很关键。这个时间又该如何推断呢？若知道碳的燃烧速度，就可以通过分析未燃尽的碳和炭灰的比例。
Oh, is this gonna be a mechanic?
Mechanic.
即便如此，也难以反推点燃炭盆的时间， 因为不知道碳和炭灰的初始比例。
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
死板，想想
I
炭
mean,
盆是
well-
谁点的？
Yeah, it was Officer Ma.
Yeah.
马捕头说他只是经过，但并未进屋。这很可。最后
Yeah.
经过现场
I mean,
的
we're
人是他
accusing him of murder. We might as well accuse
亲
him
临
of
脚印的
lying.
人也是他。如果炭盆是他点的，一切就能说通了。
沈先生还不肯走？
I mean, Young Hair did
He's
say
still
there was
standing
nothing
here
weird about
spacing
the
out.
room.
难道要本捕
Yeah,
亲
that's
自
true.
请你
Because when
离开
he
吗
was in there, it wouldn't have been hot or anything.
Yeah, he didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
张大人，
How dare you? I
我
may
已
be a
经思路
murderer, but I'm no liar. Yeah.
不知大人能否听我一言？
姓沈的，
Wing.
要敬酒不吃吃罚酒。
马捕头，先别激动。
Seriously, Officer
沈先
Ma.
生的分析，本官
Like,
是想
I'll
听一听。
hear him out.
罗世文并非杀害吕姑娘的真凶，马捕头才是。
It's definitely Officer Ma. We're all in on this one.
姓沈的血口喷人，叫我怎能不激动？
沈先生，请你告诉本官，你怀疑马捕头的理由是什么？
周老先生离开后，马捕头确实进入过罗世
Okay,
文家。
so he didn't plan to frame Lo Shihwen originally. He hates Lo Shihwen, but his first instinct was just to hide the body down the well. And then, when Lo Shihwen gets arrested for murder, he's like, well, he's getting punished for murder anyways. We might as well punish him for 2 murders. Like, it had to have been, like,
I
we're
mean,
gonna
is it
find out
possible that
the-
he was always just intending to frame Lo Shihwen? Just because, first of all, he
I-
hated him, and second of all, Lo Shihwen would have
He
had.
hated him. He hated him, but I think it's
Would have had
less
motive.
likely at this point because, like, the stuff that we're finding out with, like, okay, either it was the bamboo or his arm guard that was the murder weapon, which suggests that it was a spur of the moment thing because they were down by the creek where bamboo was. So it's like this is just like literally
Yeah.
an argument escalated, which
Yeah.
is like, okay, pushing her
Yeah,
down the
that's
well,
likely.
like the body down the well is the thing that makes the most sense for a immediate cover up. And I think then everything starts to fit into place as it's like, well, Lo Shihwen just got convicted of murder now.
Yeah.
We just arrested him. I can swing this. I think that there was a tipping point of, you know what, I can make this work for me. It could have been premeditated the whole time, but it sounds like there was a degree of improving
Yeah.
that was going on.
屋内的炭盆是马捕头点燃的，脚印也是他清理掉的。
Oh wait, what thingies do we have? Where even is that? Where were our thoughts?
I think they were on like the other side. Like I think when you're in investigate mode, they pop up.
Yeah. I guess we don't have them in the
I'm not sure if
court.
they pop up now.
Weird.
笑话，本不会闲到去罗氏文家点炭盆。
Well, in the morning when you were missing from court.
不，你的目的是制造死亡时间推迟的假象，这样便能把命案栽赃给罗氏文。
啊，先生，我不懂哎。炭盆使房间变热，会加速尸体的腐化。若是忽略
It
这一
wasn't
点
lit，for long.
不是反而会认为死亡时间提前了吗？
姓沈的，你信口开河，连自己的助手都说服不了。
Our assistant is slow. That's
是
not our
专门为
fault.
误导这个人而点的。
Vu, Madame Vu.
这个炭盆
Auntie
是马捕
Vu.
头专门为乌大娘点的。
Say triumphant.
Shocked face.
Me?
没错，他真正想要误导
I have never gotten a
是乌
gift
大
so
娘，
flattering.
因为
I've
他是京
always
楚地
wanted
区
a
最有名
falsified
的武
murdered
卒。
corpse.
此话怎讲啊？
I mean that she's really good.
乌大
What,
娘有权
what do
威
you think I mean?
我们在认定死亡时间时，会完全依赖他的判断。
This is all an elaborate way to get revenge for calling us amateurs.
你倒是
That's
说说
right,
看
she can't be trusted.
老身哪里被误导了？
房间闷热会加速尸体腐化这件事，别人可能忽略，但乌大娘不会。马捕头正是利用了这一点，他带大娘去现场，名为验尸，实则是为了让大娘感受到屋内闷热。
Ah,
Yeah, I do remember her commenting on it.
we took her there specifically for that.
然后他再利用捕头身份，让大娘相信屋内一直是这个状态。但事实上，炭盆是马捕头在午时前后进入罗世文家时才点燃的。事后，马捕头让大阵守住大门，以便房间升温。当时距离我和阿福发现尸体，仅隔1个时辰，对腐化的影响很有限。而这一切，都是为了误导顾大娘。
可尸体明明是你和阿福先发现的，这又怎么说？
即便当时我与阿福未发现尸体，你也会找理由带吴大娘去现场的。
原来是这
Like
样。
literally anybody else would have found it eventually.
如果炭盆仅点了1个时辰左右，死者应该是在子正前后遇害的。
She was like, "Yeah, I'm sold,
子正
Officer
前后
Ma, you murderer."
罗世文还在罗佩家中分身乏术。
马捕头，难道你真的杀了人？
I do love everybody is immediately sold on this. They're like, you know, he would actually.
污蔑，这一切都是污蔑！大人，炭盆明明就是那罗世文为烧毁血衣而点，
Yeah, about that bloodstained
炭盆
coat.
中的衣服碎片就是证据。姓沈的竟然颠倒黑白，将屎盆子扣在本捕头上。
如果炭盆是罗世文点的，杨二进屋时应该感觉到闷热才对，但他却对此毫无印象。
屋内空无一人，小人也没发
I
现什
didn't
么异
notice
常。
anything weird.
而在杨二之后进屋的，只有你了，马捕头。
I do like we have not proven that yet. We're just gonna
你怎么
move
知道杨
on.
二没撒谎？又凭什么说本捕进过屋？
马捕头说的有道理，杨二之言不可尽信。沈先生，
He is the Larry
你可有其
the
他办
Larry of
法
this franchise.
证明炭盆是马捕头点的呀？
这件证据也能证明屋内闷热的时间很短。
Okay.
Oh, the
I mean,
buns,
this is
presumably.
the steam buns.
现场的那盒包子就是证据。肉包子若在闷热环境下放置3个时辰，定然会变味。但阿福当
But
时
a
尝
fu
过，
ate them and
包
he's
子并没有
fine.
Yep.
千真万确。
It's like they
阿福
were
是你的助手，
delicious, and I will
他说没错
testify
就
to
没
that
错。
in court.
来人，把那收缴的食盒拿上来，
Bring the
亲
buns.
自尝尝看。
And then he's just gonna taste one and make a show of how disgusting it is.
I
Is
mean,
that
I
what we're
feel
gonna
like we
do?
should have a neutral party.
Yeah.
Like on TV, do it.
Oh, are they gone?
先生，食盒是空的。
I think
It's
that
empty.
dog was eating them.
That dog ate them. But the dog
里面的包
isn't
子怎么不
dead.
见了？
Therefore. Now we can blame the dog.
馊包子都被你吃光了。
我明明就只吃了1个，而且它没有。
Look at my figure. You think I could get this on an entire thing of meat buns? I mean, I could, but no.
先生，是马
That
捕头，
dog.
他把包子都喂狗了。
You did that deliberately and with malice
Yeah.
aforethought. He's like, how dare you? I would never feed a dog.
先生，我们现在怎么办？
Well, interrogate the dog.
我们换一个角度思
We're
考，
kind of speed running the Ace Attorney achievements, but like, let's go for it.
是最后进入案发现场的人，血衣应该就是那时候被他烧毁的。如果能证明这一点，就能证明一切。
对哦，知道罗佩血衣存在的人好像也没几个呀。
大人明鉴，血衣明明就是罗世文烧毁的，那姓沈的是在颠倒黑白。
Well, yeah, there's the belt at the bottom of the well.
这件证据能证明，烧毁血衣的人不是罗
It's
世文。
not Lo Shihwen. It's the belt. Coat belts at the bottom of the well, stained with blood.
诸位请看，
这是朝高的碎块和罗佩风衣的腰带。
这些东西是阿福在罗佩家门口的枯井里找到的，应该是罗世文丢弃的。
这些东西根本不有什么关系。
It had nothing to do with this case.
罗世文出于什么理由要把腰带和风衣分开处理？
Yeah.
既
That's
然
the
要
real
烧毁，
question.
都一并烧了便是。
确实，这是为什么呢？
只有一个理由能解释：罗世文没打算烧毁那件风衣，他销毁证据的方式就是将风衣和朝膏一起丢进枯井中。
凶手将证物分多次抛弃的情况也是很常见的。
That's very common.
腰带
Yeah, you'd have to
本是
like...
插在衣服背面的腰带环中的。
大家有所不知，井下面有个废弃的爬头，腰带被爬
I
头
forgot
The
about the
rake head.
rake. Yeah.
Okay, I am gonna note it was
马捕头把风衣拉上去的时候，
Judge Chang requested a hoe.
Yeah,
like, it would be
something was-
wild if we went this far in accusing Officer Mon. It turned out it wasn't him.
Alright, what was going on with the rake again?
Because the thing is, I think it was a hoe.
That looks...
not a
Yeah.
rake.
Yeah, that's not it.
It's not it.
Okay, no, never mind. I think it's fine.
毕竟马捕头身材高大，无法像阿福一样下井，因此才没带走井底的朝膏和腰带。
一册而已。文部可没去找过什么血衣，也没有安排任何人找过。
Yeah, like the thing is, I think he's telling the truth about that.
与本部无关。
Because I think the problem is that if he was trying to take the blood, possible, like it is possible that he did that and he just didn't grab the whole thing. But then I'd wonder what happened with the rice cake is the thing. Because she did not eat the rice cake. She was killed around midnight, and she was clearly conscious for it.
找他一问便知。
Yeah.
I mean, I do think he would lie if he had done that. But
而马捕头，你曾调查过枯井是无可辩驳的事实，这件证据可以。
Yeah, we have that.
yeah, the thread. Holy shit, they were really banking on us noticing
决定
that.
性的证据就是这根细线。
We've got to pay attention to every single sprite.
一根线能说明什么？
这
Well,
根
it's
细
from your
线
sword.
是在井壁的砖缝中找到的，线上没沾多少灰尘，也没有日晒雨淋的痕迹，显然是最近卡进去的。
这根细线与马捕头有何关联？
县老爷，这根细线红黄相间，颜色很特别。它红色的部分呈黑赤色，不是染料的颜色，更像是风干多年的血渍。
Is that... Are we saying that's actually what it is, or just what the color looks
Oh.
like? Because that would be something. I
guess
think
it
that's
could
just...
be.
I think it's just... a poetic description.
原本应当是酒
Well, okay, so the tassels could be yellow. The
Yeah.
tassels could be
Yeah,
fully
yeah, the
yellow,
other
and that
tassels were yellow.
his-
So either his is
his-
just
it just has a
fancy,
lot of blood.
or his has blood on it.
His has just a lot of blood. He does a lot of police
还
brutality.
请二位说的再明白些。
在下愿为大人指出，此细线与马捕头之间的关联。
This thing.
这根细线是马捕头的刀碎。
The reason that he commissioned the new sword was because Officer Maz was so dirty and bloodstained.
Yeah.
It was gonna be a surprise present.
刀碎沾有风干的血渍，
Yeah, we're saying that it is bloodstained. Oh, wow.
Literally
细线
bloodstained,
很可
yeah.
能是马
That
捕
does
头他在井
explain
口拿
why
刀
we
往
were
下
saying
探
the
视，查定身
swords
份。
didn't have the yellow
Yeah,
and
yeah,
red.
exactly.
They
Huh.
actually are putting a lot of detail into these things.
马捕头，有次你为抓逃犯损坏了刀鞘，刀碎满是
Oh,
血
yeah, it
渍
was a gift for him.
我
Wow.
是看
Yeah.
本
I
官
was
曾
gonna
借
give
走
it to
你
you
的
for
刀，
being my
令人
favorite
用上好的木
employee.
料打造新刀鞘。刚刚，本官又细细看了这根线，的确是你刀碎
It's
上的
like, oh no. And we gave you a gumshoe voice last case too.
我是调
You
查过那
don't
口井，
deserve the gumshoe voice.
He doesn't. He's a dirty criminal.
He's a
也说不定血衣
liar.
被其他人先拿走了。
Before you had the
马
chance.
捕头，你刚刚不是还说没有安排任何人去找过血衣吗？
Yeah.
除罗世文外，知道血衣存在的人，当时都在罗佩家中。不过你、我、阿福和张知县而已。
马捕头，
You know, he still hasn't
这
given
到
us
底
our
是
coat
怎么回
back.
事？
Yeah, it's true. Where's my coat?
It's the least of your crimes, but I'll see you punished for it.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
姓沈的，你再血口喷人，休怪刀剑无眼。
Wow.
马捕头，你且先把刀放下。
大人，那姓沈的欺人太甚，本部蒙冤受
Help,
屈，
help, I'm being
死都不
oppressed.
服。
Literally.
纵然本官相信你有冤屈， 血衣之事，你总得给我一个解释吧。
Drawing your sword in the middle of the court is not helping your case also.
It's not helping.
姓沈的巧舌如簧，我有口难辩。
若你有证
He's
据能
just
证
too
明自己的
good.
清白，
Yeah.
也行啊。
He's too smart and handsome. It's like, that's it. Evidence.
大人，
If I have a way to prove my innocence, can I stab Shen?
何否请大人治那姓沈的诬告之罪？
这个嘛，本朝律法对诬告处罚极重。沈先生毕竟是本官
He's like,
请
no, I
来，
actually can't.
难道大人是打定心思要护短了？
大人，若真的冤枉了马捕头，在下甘愿受罚。
He's like, yeah, I'll go out and get beaten by sticks.
先生，
马捕头，你现在可以说了吧？什么能证明你是清白的？
是。
All right.
大人，姓沈的对本部之指控皆为臆测，毫无根据可言。那些血
Technically
衣
true, but you don't. That's not evidence.
无从解释。
Really?
I have never
Never
seen that.
seen
That's
it,
gonna be
huh?
important.
非要说的话，有可能是杨二烧的，毕竟他是罗诗文的同党。至于本部的清白，只需看一下死者的手就知道了。
吴大娘，
Hands of the
死者
deceased.
的手有什么特别的吗？
死者的指
They were
尖
struggling.
有擦伤和挫伤，指甲及其周围的皮肉均有破损。
Oh, that he's saying that like that she would have like
这
hurt
是
him in the
垂死
process?
挣扎时用力抓挠。
Yeah, because he doesn't have any wounds, but if he
Yeah,
strangles
he
her
had
with his arm
the
guard, which
yeah,
he's
he had
not
the arm
wearing,
guards. Yeah.
which he's not wearing, we have not used that booklet.
Yeah, maybe the
Not
arm
if
guards
they
had
were
her
wearing
like bloody
arm guards.
scratches on it,
准确的
and that's
说
why he disposed of them.
是手杀。
That's why he got rid
道
of them.
理我给马捕头讲过，在扼杀类案件中，受害者会本能地抓住扼颈力量的来源，
Grab the source
用
of the
力往外
strangling
拉
force.
进行抵抗。因此，
So that
往
one's
往会
definitely
在
a
凶手的手部
not
留
really
下
a-
抓痕。
But there was a weapon.
可是大娘，这个案子的凶器不是画轴吗？吕先生在抵抗的时候抓的也应该是画轴吧？
But there also weren't marks on the scroll.
你仔细
Just
Yeah,
why
I
we're
think
gonna-
her logic is you'd have to
有
be
抓挠痕迹。
grabbing. Well, yeah, but that wasn't
Yeah.
a murder weapon.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what we're
Come
about to
on,
say.
Auntie
That
Boo,
it
catch up.
that means it wasn't the murder weapon.
Catch up.
没有，只有些挤压痕迹。
Yeah, but that makes it, you know.
死者头
Okay,
发
so
和
her
背上
her logic
都没
is
沾染蔷薇
therefore
或地上的尘土。
it
Yeah.
must have been
是被
scratches
从
on
背后
the
扼杀
hands.
的。
Yeah.
So yeah, it's because it's the arm guard. His arm guard's scratched.
凶
He
手
just
的
isn't
双
wearing
手
it.
会放在距画轴中心较近的区域，这样才能控制住受害者。既然受害者抵抗时没有抓画轴，
So something that occurs to me would be like kind of a dark humor thing to do is that because we have this cutscene where she's just being strangled, you could just like pause on that and just like you just keep being strangled for like ever.
Yeah.
您的意思是，只需检查一下马捕头
A
的
real
手，
dark humor
就能
thing.
知道他是否为真凶。
这只是老身
That's
的
cool, we
拙
got
见
this.
罢了。
Officer Ma rolled up his sleeves.
本部的双手干干净
Yeah,
净
that's the
清清
problem,
白白
Officer Ma.
大娘，有没有可能马捕头行凶时戴了手套呢？
那姑娘挣扎时把指甲都抓破了，那么用力， 即使是隔着衣服，也会留下淤青的。
Unless they were armed guards.
Unless it were armored.
Yeah.
你还有什么可说的？
We have evidence.
根据本朝刑律，诬告者罪加3等。你诬告本部的罪名是什么？杀人？那可是死罪呀！
Okay, so it's a third degree offense of whatever the crime
马捕头
is.
已经出示了证据，
Yeah, we've got counter evidence. It's all good.
你还
He's
坚
like,
持
I
认
knew I
为
was gonna get you
他
framed
是
for
凶手
murder
吗？
eventually.
你
Yes.
现在撤销指控还来得及，本官就当一切
No,
都没
no,
有。
no, no, no.
No, no, no. We got this.
先生，要不我们从长计议？
We already got it.
No, we got this.
虽然在这种情况下让马捕头逃掉了，很不甘心。
No, 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 no.
No, no, no.
And what do you
don't
mean we'll
that
have to
here.
accept it? We'll have to accept being
We'll have
punished
to accept
for
an
falsely
officer of the
accusing him?
law. We'll have to accept an officer of the law who we know has murdered somebody.
看来
Being able to do anything to us while we are staying in the town.
Yeah. Well, and
And
also...
has a personal grudge against us now.
Yeah, well...
Yes, we
Oh,
can
come
find
on.
loopholes. Shen just needs to get on our level.
沈先生这种情况，真的不算诬告吗？
适可而止吧，马捕头。
It's like Officer Ma, chill.
看来这个案子一时
Objection
半会不会有结论。
Objection, yeah.
Objection.
且慢，
We don't. Yeah. Objection. We got this.
大人，我坚持认为马捕头是凶手。
And I can prove
沈
it.
先生，即使这样，你仍然有把握证明马捕头是凶手？
我想
Yes.
试一试。
姓陈的，
Give it a try.
刚才巫大娘说的那些话，你都当是耳旁风吗？我本来还想看在张大人的份上放你一马，现在
You are
这
not.
事没完。
沈先生，本官只能给
One
你一次
chance.
机会。
That's all I
Now,
need.
we will have to figure out how we submit
谢谢张大人。
this piece of evidence.
一次足够了。
Just submit the book.
Can we save first?
先生，你打
We
算
can try,
怎
but I
么
don't think we need to.
Just because, like, the thing that I'm wondering is what piece of evidence. Right?
The
Because we
manual.
have
We
the book, but
the-
it's like, are we going to start with the book and
Yeah, of
then
course.
find it?
Yep.
All right. Arm guard.
是马捕头用某种方法掩盖了伤口吗？
No.
还是说吕先生手指的伤并不是抵抗伤？
我刚才在心
Both
中
of-
把案子复
It
盘，
is a defensive wound.
目前的推理
Yes.
链条
In my mind palace.
只是马捕头从一个新的角度提出了反证。我们也应该转变思考角度，
Shift our perspective and consider
不去讨
alternative
论是否
angles.
有问题，而是思考
Arm
一下
guard. Arm guard.
为什么马捕头的手
To
上
contemplate if
没有
it's
抓伤
neither true nor false.
请沈先生出示证据吧。
能解释马捕头手上为何没有抓伤的证物是？
Present evidence. Okay.
马捕头的手上之所以没有抓伤，
Well, we've got the triumphant music, though.
是因为他带了护臂。不久前，他找铁匠加工过一副。
小沈大，你不是在开玩笑吧？护臂保护的是手臂，没法保护
And that would
手。
make sense if he was just strangling her with his arm.
You just got her in a headlock.
马捕头用手臂反扣。
That's also a possibility if he did it like that.
I mean, that is sort of. I think it literally is
那
just.
样扣不紧，
Yeah.
即使受害者没挣脱，也会在下巴上留下伤
So I
痕。
think he just used his arm
但
guard.
事实上，他只有颈部有恶痕。
Although that mark is really thin for.
It is
Think his
thin.
arm,
It is
but-
thin. I know.
只有颈部有恶痕。
I know. But
沈先
I
生，
think at this point it's got to be the
马
arm
捕头
guard.
的手上没伤痕。
I think we might have to close
即
this
使
thing on
本官
bamboo.
同意你的说法，也很难就此认定
Because
他是
we're
凶手
definitely
啊。
right.
Also, we don't seem to be addressing the well thing, so I'm thinking at this point she wasn't
Yeah,
in the
her
well.
body was in the well.
他
'Cause
的
that's the
确
only
有
way
可
she could
能
have gotten
带
the
着
rice
护具
cake.
行凶，但也可能真的跟案子没关系。
如果知道了本案真正的
So
凶
we're
器，
not quite at endgame
一
yet.
切就完全不同了。
真正的凶器，
The true murder weapon, yeah.
凶器难道不是画轴吗？
真正的凶器是
Okay.
I guess at this point we're probably saying... Yeah, it's either the arm guard or a
oh.
bamboo stick.
Oh no! Oh no!
What is all this?
So the thing is, if I'm thinking, oh shit.
So the arm guard bands,
called
as we can
bamboo.
see in this picture, are thinner and farther apart than the scroll, so they would match.
They would match.
We have been theorizing bamboo the whole time, though.
We have been saying bamboo the whole time. Okay, so I'm just gonna really quickly walk through my thoughts that could be for bamboo versus for arm guard. We did have that whole thing where we had a bamboo rung for the ladder. So it would make a lot of sense if the bamboo was the one that was the eventual murder weapon. It could support the idea that she was killed elsewhere, because this is a thing that you are likely to find near the creek but wouldn't find in Shihwen's house. It seems kind of weird from a narrative standpoint to have the bamboo, like the fact that the bamboo is even an option, frankly.
Yeah.
The thing I would say with arm guard is I'm not sure that the arm guard explanation would make as much sense if he were strangling her with bamboo, because I think you'd still have the problem of what about his hands? And it does kind of make sense to just have her in a headlock. I guess the arm guard might not even entirely protect his hand though either.
The arm guard wouldn't entirely protect his hand, but it's possible that she would have been scratching specifically at the arm guard because that's what he was holding her with.
Yeah. So it would take the brunt of it.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I don't know.
The bamboo is also just skinnier, and like it does not look like an arm guard chokehold.
Yeah, like the mark is much thinner than you would imagine it would be from the arm guard. So you know what? I think I'm gonna try bamboo.
All right, let's do this. Trust our gut.
Yeah, it's what we've been saying from the start. Let's stick to our guns.
It's what we've been saying from the very start.
这才是真正的凶器。
可
That
是
doesn't look.
这件物品
That looks
看
like a
上
no.
去与勒
It
痕
doesn't
不
match.
匹
Maybe.
配。
Are we sure?
This item. I don't like this
I
item.
guess it's a no.
姓沈的，我看你是前
Are we gonna see our game over screen?
Yeah, let's find out what's up with the game over screen.
再想想，大人，小小拿不出证
Yep,
据
no.
就胡乱拍
Well, I can't believe our
Wow.
bamboo was
不为何
wrong.
在？
We were saying the entire
We had a
case.
good run.
今日我必须追究他
We
无
had
辜
a
的罪
good
名。
run.
Oh well.
这个嘛，
That's sad.
大人，事到如今你还要护短吗？
Yeah, I feel like we do have to let it play out
来人，
so we can be sure there's not a
先把
last
沈
minute
仲平和阿福押
objection.
下去。
Yeah. Well, I want to see it till the end anyway. Exiled
Yeah.
far away! Yan Chengping was sentenced to exile
Damn.
for false accusations.
They
Traveling
do not
1,000
play
miles under
games.
punishment. Yep.
All right,
The broken
file.
glasses. Dramatic.
try again.
Okay, try again.
Okay, arm guard.
I guess autosave is probably best place. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Autosave. Okay. Alright, let's try this again.
All right.
I guess it's gotta be the arm guard.
Fine, it wasn't the bamboo.
It was a good theory, though.
I guess that old man made us repair the
真正的凶器
ladder
是
for 0 narrative payoff. Arm guard.
事实上，护臂才是真正的凶器。
Much more triumphant.
什么？
此话怎讲啊？
He just
吕姑娘的确
he
是被
just
马捕头从背后
strangled
扼
her.
杀的，
Have you
但
guys
恶者的
never
骨
been in a
头
headlock?
并不是画轴，而是马捕头带着护臂的手臂。吕姑娘挣
So I
扎
guess
时
he did
I see the
kill her
scroll
in
is
the
already
house.
down
想加固
here.
我的护臂，
But
Then
I don't know
she
if
did
this
eat
is
a
accurate.
rice cake.
It's possible.
Independently.
才没有在马捕头的手上留下抓痕。
这都是臆测
I mean,
没
maybe
有
she
证据
did, but like,
吕姑娘脖子上的扼痕就是证据。
well, the things on the scroll.
铁匠制器谱上标注了护臂的详细尺寸，将扼痕与之对比，即可发现
Also, we
你
can
护臂上那两根绑带
we
的
can
剑骨
find your
和
arm
粗细
guard, and
与
it's
扼痕
covered
中
in
的指纹
scratches.
完全
Yeah.
一致，
That is an
相比画轴
incredibly thin
扼痕的宽度也
strangulation
更吻
bruise.
合。
Okay, so the scroll painting, the leather on the scroll painting is its own real thing,
Yeah, it seems to be thicker.
but
So I guess
it
it was just
matches
separate.
better.
即便你销毁了护臂，只要找铁匠阿大来核对，就能调查清楚。
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
那为何画轴上的绑带也恰好吻合？
Maybe we are gonna say that they're the same straps.
Maybe they are the same.
画轴是你精心准备的伪凶器，
Yeah.
上面的绑带是从护臂上拆下来的。
Yeah.
Yes, I was right.
You got it.
You cannot get one past me,
之前我就觉得很
Officer Ma.
画轴一般以缎为带，
Yeah, they're like
为何这根画上要绑皮带，
so
而且
weird.
是2根？这想必是你注意到护臂留下的扼痕后所做的补救。认罪吧，马捕头，你已经无从抵赖了。
I mean, this is all circumstantial still.
Yeah. What was that? Were his teeth not moving?
人确实是我杀的。
I do not know. Oh
That's
damn, you
so
folded
weird.
quickly.
你为何要杀一个女修撰
Heat in
呢？
the moment, she was gonna expose Lope, his favorite person. You haven't presented the letter yet.
Oh, because I guess
We've got evidence.
she must have sent that to some kind of authorities. So
She
maybe
was,
he read her confession.
or she was. Well, I think she was going to send it, and so he destroyed the letter. He's been destroying
Yeah.
evidence. So he destroyed the letter, but he didn't destroy the one underneath.
Yeah.
马捕头杀害吕姑娘，或许是为了这个人。
Lope. His
吕
favorite
姑娘和镇上的
guy.
人际关系很简单，除罗世文外，就只有罗佩有动机杀害她了。
And he didn't even know her name.
罗佩，吕碧城可是他的修撰呢。
孩童点点曾遇见2人发生冲突，起因是吕姑娘希望罗佩将罗世文作为小说的共撰人公布。
这是罗世文的胡言乱语，
Did she have
镇
rice
上
cake?
无人相信。
Yes, maybe she
空
just
穴来
ate
风
rice.
有的时候流言反而更贴近事实。
此话怎讲？
我读过罗佩的小说，搜查现场时也看了不少罗世文的手稿。作为侦探故事，2人作品中的核心轨迹
The core
确实
trick.
像是同一人设计的。
那为何没有人相信罗世文呢？
罗佩写的故事，人物鲜活，
I don't know, they all
情节
just kind of
紧
hate him.
凑，叫人手不释卷。罗世文写文章，
Turns
四季
out
流
you
水账
can't，make a career
读起来
on
味
being
同
an
嚼蜡。
ideas guy.
Yep.
所以众人只当他是极度罗佩。
吕碧城却注意到了此事。
Well, I
我在
mean,
罗
she
世文
was
的书桌上
colluding.
找到了半封信，看字迹是吕姑娘写的。
Or maybe she
内容在
wasn't
看
even colluding.
吕姑娘
Maybe
打
she
算检举
literally
罗佩。
just found out and was like,
Maybe.
he did say she betrayed me because I found a
怕是引
newspaper
起了
that
罗佩的
said
恐
that
慌，
only Lope wrote this, and it was
于
like,
是他利
yeah,
用马
but
捕头
she
对
only
他的
just
崇拜，
told you she was going to
就
be
此
杀人。
sued.
不，罗翁是无辜的，都是我自作主张。
Well, I mean, if he didn't order you to kill her, then yes, he is innocent of that.
我
Which,
是实在看不下去了，才出此下策。
此话怎讲啊？
那天罗翁找我喝茶，我才知道，吕碧城竟打算以修撰身份，强行将罗世文列为罗翁小说的共撰人。
forcibly
How
give
horrible and
someone
evil.
credit for their work.
Yep.
罗世文可是个大烟鬼呀！
He's a heavy smoker. How could he write a book? He smokes.
实在不忍心罗翁一世英名就此毁于
Okay,
一
so
旦。
the drawing the sword and pointing it to the
Yeah,
sky.
their supposed argument.
That was
yeah.
a suspiciously bland reason.
Yep.
可罗翁心善，还安慰我，吕碧城心意已决，而他淡泊名利。
I mean, Master Lo
他
did
说他
seem
昨晚
to.
约了罗世文聊一下，想给罗世文一个回头是岸的机会。我
He
听了这话
he,
倒是心生一计。
but he'd had an altercation with
Yeah.
Liu Picheng
只要将吕碧
himself,
城
so
灭口
like.
再嫁祸给罗世文。就能
Okay,
保
so he
护
was
我
planning on framing Lo Shihwen from the start.
Yeah, and also, like, if he really was that indifferent, like, he would have suggested this earlier. Because
Yeah.
clearly Lo Shihwen had an issue with it for a long time.
For a long time. Dude was just taking credit for ages.
Yeah.
所以，吕先生嘴角的潮膏，也是你栽赃罗世文用的？
That would explain it.
Yeah, because it's like that came
是我
up.
第二
That was
次
such
进
a
入现
thing.
场时放的。
When I entered the scene. I just got different rice cake.
说说昨晚的事吧。
昨晚之事，沈先生已经说的8、9不离十了。我一晚上都在跟踪
So
吕
yeah,
碧
not
城，
even spur of the
就寻找
moment,
杀手
just
机会。
full-fledged murder.
听他跟罗世文那个白眼狼吵架，看他在桥边哭。
That untrustworthy Lo Shihwen, who was, you know,
他遇到
as
沈先
far
生
as
一
you
较
were
好
aware, not
突然跑
actually
进
a
了罗世文
murderer.
家，
Yeah.
这正好给了我机会。当时，吕碧城正在专注的写信，根本没有注意到我在他身后。
Yeah, okay,
And
so
this
that's when
is
she was
why you
writing.
write letters
当
in
我
your
披在
own
信的内容
house.
时，我更确定他该死。我就从背后
And she totally didn't even notice this guy coming up behind
She
her.
had very poor situational awareness.
Hang on, I actually do see, like, other stuff written on this paper. Was there, like, something written on the paper on top of it?
I mean, I think this is the paper that she was writing. Like,
Yes,
the one
but
that
there's
we
already,
saw.
like, marks on it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying, like, I think this is meant to be in media res, you know?
Yes, but I mean...
As she's
the-
writing the letter.
So this is the letter that she was writing, but there's also marks
Yes.
on it from a different piece of writing.
Like, not
Like
ones that are
impressions.
written?
Not the black marks, but impressions of other writing. I don't know if you can see it in your
I cannot see
version,
that,
because
no.
it's pretty
There's-
faint.
Oh,
But there's
I
also,
guess
like...
I can kind of see in the little fuzzy corner, not the corner, but there's like a fuzzy smudge and faint.
There's smudges, but there's also, like characters written in it.
Like bottom right is roughly.
Well, bottom
Is that
right,
what
there's,
you're
like,
saying?
regular writing. There's, like, the
No.
line of writing on the right, but then
Okay.
also, like...
The only thing that I'm seeing that could be impressions is there is a bit. I cannot see that. That's why.
Okay, yeah, I think it's just on your screen. You can maybe if you look back on the video later.
Maybe.
Yeah, like Ree's saying, you can see the indentations from what was written before. Like
Yeah, that
pencil
was what
shading
we
trick.
did last
So we
episode.
did that. So she wrote this page, and then presumably Officer Ma took that page and disposed of it.
Yeah.
And then we found what she had written by rubbing on that. But I think the page that she was writing on also had indentations on it.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense if it was.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't know what it says. Like I can't read the Chinese, but I'm pretty sure something is there.
It's gonna be, unless he like has the piece of paper stashed in his uniform. And
Yeah,
he's like,
maybe.
Here, take it.
Interesting.
And then we do the pencil trick again, and it's like, here is the complete list of information about that case that Shen came here to find out in the first place.
Well, I don't know. It might be nothing.
他断气后，我把护臂上的皮带绑到了画轴上，把尸体放进了衣柜中。原以为这样就能把这一切推给
I
罗世
thought
文。
I could blame it on Lo Shihwen, and then he had the gall to commit an actual murder.
Yep. Just long protracted
Okay, buddy.
silence.
却没想到，在差不多的时间，罗世文对罗佩也动了杀心。
True strangers on the train, really. No,
That's
a
fun.
Yeah,
The mustache all looks so funny.
perfect.
造化弄人，你想构陷罗世文杀人，罗世文却在杀害罗佩。对本案而言，他竟意外的有了不在场证明。你不得不再次进入现场，烧血衣，点炭盆，以误导乌大娘的判断。
好你个马大伟，你到底跟老申撒了
Like,
多
how
少
many
谎？
lies have you told me? Do you even like detective novels?
撒下的一个谎，往往需另一谎言来遮掩。
都是一阵第7章，第1行。
Again,
true
easily
superfan.
distinct from a locked room.
Yep.
沈先生，你也
You're also a detective novel fan.
来人，把马大
He's
伟
like-
押入大牢。
Jeez. Hooray!
All right. There we go. Case solved. Okay, I do want to wrap up the case. All right, I think we should maybe save here and call it a day.
I mean, save here, but like, is this the part where we want to do like there's the epilogue?
Yeah, I guess I don't know. All right, let's.
I think this
let's
is
go
an
for a little bit
epilogue
longer,
bit. Because
Just
last time we
slightly longer.
had like a little
Yeah.
bit of, oh, Shen, you don't seem super happy even though we solved this case.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping to, etc.
Okay, so let's try to finish this up real quick, and then we'll call it a day and start case 3 next time.
Yeah.
人对吕修传说出了那么多过分的话，所有
Like
人都笑
maybe
我是
I'm
疯子
kind
的
of
时
a
候
dick.
我多希望能有人相信我，哪怕只有一个。当这个人真的出现时，我却不相信他，反而怀疑他的动机。他们说的没错，我就是个白眼狼。
You're only like
这不
a
全是
little
你的
bit of both, I guess.
被打
It's
压
not
太久后
entirely your
难免会后悔。
fault.
沈先生，我曾栽赃陷害你，你还反过
And
来
it's
帮
really
我
weird prison design that they just have like a big open hole in the side of their jail cells.
I think that's probably just for us to
Not-
see through. There's probably a wall
Oh,
there.
it's absolutely just for artistic effect, but it's just like, man, Shihwen, you could just like leave. I don't know why you're still here.
其实
It is absolutely for
我
artistic
这么
effect,
做
but how funny would
也是
that
为了
be?
自己。我来找你，
Yeah, I don't
是
even
想
really
了解
care
董
about
氏遗
you,
症这
so.
本书。
我们主要想知道你是怎么想出斗士一阵中的诡计的。
为什么偏要问这本？
That one? What's wrong with that one?
我不知道。
Oh no.
啊？不知道。
What do you mean you don't know?
You're just suddenly gonna get sniped or something.
The ancient Chinese sniper rifle.
你们的确厉害，把我完
Me
全看透。
completely.
斗士遗症，
It was his professor, Professor James
杀害
Moriarty.
罗佩的真正原因。
Wait, what?
Okay.
You mean it wasn't because of the plagiarism?
Well, might have been
罗佩随吕秀传去
The
了
plagiarism
golden
related to that
words.
specific one.
金子数据，
Okay.
Golden words.
回
We
来
do have that business card.
就写出了
Yeah.
斗士遗症。
All by himself.
前些日子，吕修传来找我，说他发现罗佩书中的点子都不是自己想的。
So that was the one that he
我是
came up with on his own, and he based it on a real case. Because
On the real
obviously he is terrible at coming up with his own ideas.
Yep. He's like the confined room mystery. Yeah, he had original ideas of his own.
Yeah, he was like,
That's
oh, I
why
can
I
do this
have to
without
kill
you.
him.
Yeah.
而我
Yeah.
是可有可无
Which is
的
why he's like, no, it's okay. I'll talk to Lo Shihwen, it's fine. Because he was just gonna cut him off.
这话确实让人生气。
Abu's like, I can't keep having my emotions played with. Does Lo Pei suck or
我
not?
自知是个无用之人。罗翁文采斐然，在文墨圈交友广泛。只有他能把我的
Yeesh.
点子变成故事。看到书迷喜欢故事里的轨迹，我内心
但斗士遗症却让你意识到，自己不是唯一的。
That other people can come up with
Oh,
ideas
God.
too.
他怎么能有
Ah.
别人的轨迹？
How can he steal from other people? He's supposed
Yeah.
to be stealing from me. This, but unironically.
Yep.
那就一起灭亡好了。
Oh, you were
Let's not.
okay.
我才杀了他！我才杀了他！
Well, I'd say you should get therapy, but you're definitely gonna be
罗世文又
imprisoned and tortured
你
forever.
赶紧离开吧。
Going crazy again. You should leave before he decides to bolt through that big hole in the side of the.
Okay, that's a good point. He probably does need his pills, but also
Yeah.
make sure they're legit and not like laced with something.
Not poisoned! Yeah, did Officer Ma ever touch those?
先生，难道热爱是一件坏事吗？
Is that your takeaway?
Maybe.
为何突然这么忙？
Yeah, maybe people shouldn't like things.
我感觉马捕头和罗世文都发自内心的热爱侦探小说。
The moral of the story is that detective novels are evil, and so is anyone who likes them.
The true
They
villain
will
is that
make you
one
do
guy
better.
who's selling
会不会有一天，
That one guy, he's gonna be the mastermind of the whole thing.
Yep.
I wonder if one day I'll murder someone
让我做出坏事。
for science.
Of
罗
course.
世文走到这一步，罗佩有很大的责任。
Yeah, he was like emotionally
我认为
abusing that nephew.
只需区分热爱与狂热即可。
Man.
狂热？
Maybe it's called just
马
like
捕头因为盲目崇拜而丧失
being
了理智，
chill.
是一种；罗世文则是因为过分执着而逐渐极端，是另一种狂热。
And also
真正的热
possibly
是保有理
opium
智的。
addiction.
Is
Like,
it? I don't know if I would say rational,
明白
but
了，热爱与狂热可能
true
只
love
是一
is
面之差。
rational. It's very rational, just like me and my shadow self.
yep.
不过，人在面对自己在意的事物时，真的能时刻保持理智吗？
Are we ever gonna get in a case that makes us lose our rationality, Shen?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Are you being rational? Are you being rational about that whole thing where your brother died?
All right, is this going to be a good place to stop, do you think?
I mean, what even is the next thing you're supposed to be doing? Like,
Go to the left, presumably. Maybe talk to the judge.
was there like a chapter start when we started on this?
No.
There like a chapter screen or something?
We kind of didn't talk to you last time, sorry.
We didn't talk to you.
后生可畏呀！
Oh, wow.
吴大娘快
Not
讲
a
了，
fake detective anymore.
老身说的是你家先生，你小子还得学着
You're
点
just a
儿。
sidekick.
嘿嘿，那肯定。
大娘，是您的分析为这案子指明了方向。
谦虚啦，要不是你识破了马大伟的诡计，老身差点儿就成了帮凶。
对了，不知晚辈可否向您请教一个关于尸体姿态的问题？
The posture of a corpse, yeah. Is this
Characteristics
Okay,
of a
yeah, this is
corpse.
gonna be
Which
his brother.
corpse? Yeah.
俗称教功反章，极
What the
像
heck
是
is that?
中了千机药之毒。
Ooh.
啊？千机药？
千机药是用马钱子制作的毒药，服用之后全身抽搐，痛苦万分，
Oh, well, that's fun to hear.
最后头部与足部反向相接而死，撞死
嗯
千机，故此得名。
好可怕的药！
马钱子的有毒成分在西药中名为士地宁。
Wasn't that... That was brought up in some Ace Attorney. I
yeah,
remember
it's a pretty
that being a
common
thing.
poison in mystery things. I think strychnine was in in the Apollo Justice ones.
Yes, yes, I remember it now, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, okay.
英国警探
Yeah.
对尸体做过毒理实验，排除了士地宁中毒的可能。
But they
西药
didn't find
老身
strychnine.
是不懂的，不过
This Western medicine, it'll never catch on.
既然你这么说，想必是已经反复验证过了。
It's like,
尸检之
Yeah.
学博大精深，老身也就略懂些皮毛。
I'm just the
待
autopsy
我找
person.
认识的老仵作们探讨探讨，再答复你吧。
The wise and sages.
Okay, cool.
多谢吴大娘。
All right, that was important. Yeah.
衙役在马大伟的住处搜到了还没来得及处理掉的货币，
Yeah, that looks bad for him.
上面
Yep.
还找到了几处抓痕。此案应该是铁案无疑了，
那就好。
一连破了2桩案子，沈先生真是神探呐！
Two
Sorry,
cases in a row.
也多亏了阿福兄弟从旁协助。
I'm getting credit.
Who gets a mention?
嘿嘿嘿嘿。
He was there. Mostly he just unlocked the closet.
大人，刚才俺在码头遇到
Plot hook.
一船夫，好像在
Seems to be
找
looking
沈
for
先
Mr.
生。
Chen.
先生，王叔来接我们了。
既如此，二位赶紧上路吧。马捕头关在另一处牢中，本官还打算跟他再聊一聊。
张大人，咱们就此别过。
Yep, we're not returning to this location, I guess.
Okay, I think here is probably
Yeah,
where we should
this
end.
is probably the best place to stop.
Let's just save here. All right, awesome. That's the end of case 2.
We did.
I was honestly very surprised that it was Officer Ma. Like, I expected him to be around for like the whole case.
Yeah,
For the whole
he's
game,
like
I
a
mean.
recurring character.
Yeah.
He had such gumshoe energy.
Yeah.
It just goes to show everyone
You
is a
can't trust
suspect.
anyone,
No one is
yep.
above suspicion. I can't wait for a food to be revealed as the mastermind of the entire game.
Oh,
He
that
was
would
the
be something.
professor the whole time.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, I am James Moriarty. That's who I am.
Yep.
I inspired him just like you inspired Holmes.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for coming, guys. I hope you're enjoying the game. Up next we have Chapter 3. I wonder what that will entail.
Chapter 3. Ooh,
A brand new murder.
new murders. Maybe it'll even be 2 murders this time.
Maybe.
Maybe. We can only
Danganronpa
hope.
style.
We can only hope.
Alright, well, I guess have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys later. Next stream will be... Today's Tuesday, right? So Thursday, 7 p.m. EST, as usual, will be the next stream where we start Case 3. Alright, bye guys.
Bye.